Welcome back, familiar to Northside LDN, and today we've got Arsenal looking to sign £5 million Kepa. Crazy. Before we get into that, before this club starts stressing us out, big up to Aaron. Happy Friday, bro. How you doing, man?
Yeah, I'm not too bad. I was doing fantastic. I woke up in the morning, done my show. Gabriel signed the new deal, and then the Kepa news was announced. We never learn, do we, bruv? We never learn. Do you know what? It's one of them signings, yeah. Like, if he was at another club and never played for Chelsea, you'd probably look and go, oh, 5 million. I know he's a bit crap, but it's only a backup keeper. You think, oh, maybe. But just because he's got Chelsea written in his veins, I've got PTSD at that football club, bruv. I've got Peter Cech. I've got Willian. I've got Jorginho. I've got David Luiz still coursing through my brains in shock. Do you know what I mean? And there we go again. We never learn, do we, brother? Come on, man. We got to stay away from Kepa. It's pissed off my Friday. Other than that, it was all good, mate. I was somersaulting out of bed and all sorts. And then I see the Kepa news. And you just get brought back down to earth, didn't you? Good old Arsenal, eh?
It's crazy, bro, because, bro, even a washed out, even a finished Peter Cech is better than this guy. Even, like, I thought it couldn't get worse than that, but even a finished Peter Cech is better than this.
Mate, even a current Peter Cech.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? He's like 55, the geezer. Do you know what I mean? Still with his little head thing on, with his Zimmer frame and all that. I'd still trust him in front of goal. Frustrating, bro.
And what did we say the other day? Yeah, we said, "Yo, why are we not going for Kelleher for £12 million? That's somebody that can challenge Raya. Arguably, could be a starter. You know what I mean? Upgrade. If anything happens to Raya, then all of a sudden you're like, okay, yeah, no problem. Yeah, Kelleher, you did it for Liverpool. Feel comfortable. None of us are moaning. None of us are complaining. We're like, cool. We've got two great goalkeepers, but instead we're looking at. And the thing is, yeah, it's like this club don't learn. We got Carl Hein. We've got Ramsdale. Yeah, I'm saying we got Runnison. We've gone down this route already with this process. Why are we going again for a keeper that isn't good enough and we think that we're going to develop him into a top goalkeeper? How did the development go for Ramsdale? How was the development? And this is the thing, bro. Like, it's all good until we have to rely on Kepa if he comes through the door. Then everyone's going to be complaining like us. But right now, I keep seeing all these streams by the top gooners. Calm down, don't panic, don't stress, don't panic. Look at the lack of quality players that we're being linked to. We're doing repetitive crap, and I know he hasn't signed, but we're not. It doesn't feel like we're moving any different. It doesn't feel like it. It feels the same. I can't tell that Berta's here, personally.
Mate, facts. Do you know what? It's one of them things as well. I've done loads of stuff on this on my show. It's frustrating because everyone's sort of saying, oh, yeah, well, you know, the Sesko deal, the Zubamendi deal, it's long-winded. You know, it's been wrapped up for a little while. Brother, if Berta's on the paycheck and he's an employee of Arsenal Football Club, if you don't want them two players, get rid of them. I don't care if they've put 95% of the work in. If you don't want them two players to play for Arsenal Football Club, get rid of them. Sesko, what are we doing with this geezer? Maybe it wasn't the reported 100 mil that we were all looking at, but it's going to be between 60, 70, 80 mil. It's going to be knocking on them sort of territory. And the geezer's putting up Havertz numbers. So we've got Gabriel Jesus, who's never scored more than 14 league goals in his career. We've got Kai Havertz, I think, what's he got, 14, 15 at best. And now we've got another geezer to come in. Oh, we've waited 2.5 years since Aubameyang left to replace a striker. And really, in 5 years since Arteta's been here, he ain't signed a proper striker. And what one do we get? We get a player who's come in the last 3 seasons with the same fucking average as the two we've got. I mean, it's unbelievable. Arsenal need a goal scorer. What do you do? Go and get a geezer with the same amount of goal ratio as the two geezers you got? I mean, I just can't make sense of it, bruv. But that's Arsenal Football Club just moving like Arsenal Football Club. And the thing is we're going to spend a lot of dough on this geezer, right? He's not going to bang. If he does, fair dues. Of course I want it to work. But if it doesn't, which it probably won't because he's young and it buys Mikel Arteta time, doesn't it? Signing a young project striker. What'll happen is next year when he's been sacked because he's crap, the new manager then has got to fucking try and solve out who he's going to have up front because I can tell you now, the Cronkies ain't going to go, okay, new manager, Sesko ain't quite worked out, but here's 150 million. Go get yourself Isak. What's going to happen? We're just going to be left there completely in the same position we was in 2019 with crap loads of average players on ridiculously high wages And there we go again. Round and round and round we go. Never learning, never succeeding. It's madness, North, bro. Madness, mate. We've been here before, haven't we, North? Come on, how many times have we listened to this record and read this book and watched this DVD, man? We've watched it for years. Nothing ever changes. I thought this Burt geezer was going to come in. I know he's only been here for a little bit, but if he's getting Arteta's signings in and all that, then why didn't he just sign next summer? What's the point if Arteta's still got his way? Brother, it pisses me off, man.
It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. Brentford are identifying a better goalkeeper than Arsenal. Are we surprised? Why don't we just go to Brentford and say, yo, who's your scouting? Or if it's Moneyball, listen, can we buy it? Because it's doing a better job than what we're doing. Do you know what I mean? I think that's money well spent. I think that's a market opportunity. Because however they're scouting, it's working for them with in terms of the budget that they have at hand. They're able to identify better players than us. I don't really understand what's going on. Their centre back's gone to Real Madrid. You know what I'm saying? We could have had their centre back. We could have got the goalkeeper that Brentford just bought in Kelleher. Who looks like their scouting is better for the money spent? Looks like Brentford to me. Talking about project before we get on to Gabriel. We've got the Greek Messi, bro. I don't even know nothing about this kid. As soon as I see a young player being called the next Ronaldo, the next Messi, the next this, the next that, the next Thierry Henry, I already think you're dead. Because most of them don't work. Like, I always look at Januzaj, and I'm like, I swear that I remember Januzaj being called the next Messi, Bojan as well, another one. You know what I mean? I think he ended up at Stoke, didn't he? And then
there was loads of them there at Stoke, wasn't there? Like champions, didn't they have like 5 Champions League winners in their squad at one time? Madness.
It was crazy. I never heard about this guy, Konstantinos Karetas. I think that's how you say it. I don't know. I ain't Greek. You know what I mean? Konstantinos Karetas. He's only 17 years old. Well, we got young midfielders already here at the club. I mean, why are we going through another? Do you know it's got to a point? I'll be real with you, yeah, Aaron.
Go on, Muff.
I don't have the energy to get angry anymore. I don't. I just feel drained, bro. Like, I just feel like every time I talk about this club, it just makes me laugh. I just think it's laughable now. Like, it's got to the point where it's just so pathetic. You're just like, whatever. Like, is it even worth getting angry about? And yeah, we haven't signed him already. But once again, I repeat, go in for Kepa. Go in for this 17-year-old Greek Messi. I'm sorry. Is this what the hype around Berta was for? Is this the hype? Going for Sesko. Is this the hype? Because I'm not gonna lie, I was happy when Berta came in, but I'm like, I will still judge you based on this transfer window. Like, your reputation is one thing, but you still got to deliver for my football club. It's all great what you did for Inter. I'm not an Inter fan, but you're not delivering anything as it stands. So I don't know, bro. Do you know anything about the Greek Messi?
Mate, all I know is it'd be a waste of money for Arsenal Football Club to sign him. One, have you seen what position he plays, bruv? Central attacking midfield, yeah? Why on earth, one, would we want a young 17 central attacking midfielder when we've got 2 very talented and promising young players in exactly that? But 2, Martin Odegaard ain't budging for no one. He's the most subbed player in Arsenal Football Club in the last 2 or 3 years. And even when he's subbed, he don't bring a number 10 on. Nuneri still don't get minutes. And he's got the most opportunities to get it as a number 10 because Martin Odegaard gets subbed every 5 seconds. And he still don't get minutes. So what would be the point in spending 38 million quid or whatever it was on a guy that plays cam when we've got 2 youngsters coming through in the same position, and he's not going to get minutes? He's not going to budge Martin Odegaard out of his position. Come on, we all know it, man. And do you know what the frustrating thing is for me as well? Is if, say, it was true, you'd be looking then at, say, Arsenal having 150, 200 million to spend, and that'd be a big chunk of that just on some young kid. Like, you need to be making them signings when you're Manchester Cities and your Liverpools, when your squad's in order, when you're winning stuff, when you've got the Champions League and the Premier League. If you've got a squad that's capable of staying together and winning things for another 2-3 years, you add younger players to it. Do you know what I mean? And then hopefully in 2-3 years' time, when you get your older heads come through, they turn from 17 to 20 and they take over. Do you know what I mean? That's the signings. That's when you do that. Not Arsenal Football Club now. We're desperate for first teamers, bruv. Not number 10s. When we've got 2 of the youngsters coming through in exactly the same age, it don't make no sense, bro. I'm sorry, unless we've got 500 million to spend, which we know we bloody ain't, I don't want to be seeing us signing any 17-year-olds. We need a striker. We need a left winger, bruv. We need established centre midfielders. We need like an Eze type. We need a Rodrygo-ish on the left. We need a Gyökeres up front, not some 17-year-old kid. He might go on to have a wonderful career, bruv, but he just ain't what we need now. Do you know what I mean? Mute, bruv.
I hear it, man. Big up, bro. I don't think Kelleher would join Arsenal to be second keeper, bro. Who says he has to be second keeper? I've said this before. Like, you're just because Raya started last season doesn't mean he starts next season. It's based on performances. No player should be coming into the club saying, "Oh, you know, Saka starts straight away." No, it's based on perform. You have to perform to keep your spot, and that goes to whether it's a fan favorite or not. You have to perform to keep your spot. When Ben White wasn't performing, Timber played well. Everybody's saying Timber starts. That's how a proper club should be moving. We should be doing that all over the pitch. If you're not performing better than the player fighting for your position, you get dropped. If you don't like it, fight for your position. If you don't like it, then go to a small club. Go to a small club then if you just want to be a big fish in a small pond. But at the end of the day, Ben White has to roll up his sleeves and say, "I'm going to fight for my position." You moved from Brighton to come here for a reason. You came here to win major honours. Clubs that win major honours, you have to fight for your position. You know what I mean? It is what it is. That's part of being, you know, at a big club. So at the end of the day, that's how I would have sold it to Kelleher. Like, there's no one saying that Raya is starting every game. If he doesn't perform, then you're starting, and he's got to fight for his position. But that's just my opinion, bro. I don't understand it. Like, Liverpool a couple of seasons ago, a season ago, won a cup, playing their youngsters in the final. Look at the moves that they're making in the transfer window. If that was Arsenal, would use those youngsters and say, "Oh, well, they're ready now to compete in every competition." They say, "Nah, you won us a cup, but you still have to perform consistently. And we're not going to just rely on the youngsters. We're going to go out there and get quality players, get Kirkes and Frimpong and players like that." The young players have to fight for their position. And this is a team that's won a major honour, and they're still not relying on their youth team. Their youth team actually won them a final. What's our youth team done? What's our youngsters won us? Nothing. And this is not me slugging off Ethan. It's not me slugging off Skelly. What I'm saying is, top teams don't rely on their laurels. They don't just say, "Oh, well, we'll do the bare minimum and see how it goes." They go out in the market and address the areas that they need to address. Do you know what I mean? Once again, this Morgan Rogers links keep happening as well. I don't feel like we'll put the money down to get it over the line. I don't see it, because this Konstantinos guy, the Greek Messi, that's just basically another player that's going to let Odegaard comfortably start week in, week out. He doesn't want any competition for Odegaard.
Mate, we can't give this geezer any more money for that position. I mean, look at the money he wasted on Fabio Vieira. He's coming back. Like, we can't be doing that again for another 35 million with a geezer. It's pointless. And do you know what you're saying about the Liverpool, yeah? They've won the Premier League. They're all buzzing. I was in a Liverpool chat the other day, mate, and I'm telling you, they're all in party mode. Honestly, they're over there going, "Yeah, all right, we lost our boy Trent, but we got Frimpong," like that. They got Kirkes. Here we go. They got Havertz knocking on the door there. I mean, that is a proper signing, that. That reminds me of when Ozil went to Real Madrid, obviously not to Arsenal, but that reminded me of when he went to Real Madrid. He done bits there. He was probably one of the best touted number 10s at the time. And Liverpool, while they're on top, they're moving like a big club, bruv. They're moving like a big club and getting them signings in. They don't just want to get to the top and win it last year and go, "All right, buzzing, sweet. We're all good now." Do you know what I mean? We'll see how we do next year and the year after. We've won the league, so cool. We'll see if we do it in the next 2 or 3 years. They've gone out and they're spending the money, showing the ambition. And that's what we should be doing. We're playing catch up. Look at Manchester City. They're playing catch up. But look what they're doing. They've known that, what's his name? Bernardo Silva, getting a little bit leggy. Gundogan, leggy. Kevin De Bruyne, gone. What do? Cherky, Reinders, bang. They're moving like a proper club should. And that's just at the minute, by the way. Manchester City are going to be nowhere near finished in terms of signing transfer windows. They're not going to want another season where they don't win anything. In Pep Guardiola's first season, they didn't win anything. And then they cleaned up for the next 6, 7, 8 years, or however long it was, and didn't win anything last year. Do you reckon they're going to stop with 2 or 3 signings? Mate, they're not going to be happy. They're going to carry on spending. What are we doing? Sesko, Zubamendi, 36 million on a 17-year-old kid no one's ever heard of until Ornstein or whoever said it. What are we doing here, man? Kepa. Come on, man. We're moving like Manchester United should be moving, but Manchester United are moving like we should be moving. It's ridiculous.
It's facts. Absolute facts, man. Big up Ola, man, every single time.
Yes, brother.
Bro.
Big up. Salute, 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 salute.
Big up,
Big
bro.
up, man. What's your thoughts on Arsenal being linked to Kepa, bro? Brentford get Kelleher for 12 million, and we're looking to get Kepa for 5, bro. This club.
Yeah,
Well, if you don't laugh,
this club's gonna be the death of me, man. I'm telling you, bro. Bro, like I've been losing hair follicles, seeing what's happening in the window, and you know, shout out to Dan, big up Dan Potts. I was watching 12 Man and big up Igal as well. I see him pop up and said, "Boy, it's June 4th, and you guys are freaking out." And I thought to myself, brother, have you seen this club? Salam alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, Rashid. Big up yourself, my bro. My man said, people are freaking out. Why is people freaking out? It's too early to be freaking out. And I'm thinking to myself, have you seen the last 10, 20 windows that this club's had? You know what I mean? People say it's too early, and then come the last day of the window, people are waiting to see some panic buys because we ain't done nothing. We did it the same thing in January. Oh, it's too early. The come last day, we ain't brought nobody in. So this is the things that, look, we've come second 3 times in a row. And this club ain't moving like they want to move from second place, right?
Yep.
City doing business, right? Like they want to win back the league. That's how they're doing business. Yeah, they know De Bruyne has gone. They've done business. They brought somebody in. Liverpool, they won the league. They've already brought in Frimpong. Yeah, at least that's guaranteed. They're bringing in Havertz. Yeah, spending big money. And all I keep hearing is Arsenal are linked to this player. Arsenal got keen interest. Arsenal got the advanced deal. Arsenal got, bro, we ain't done nothing. We ain't done nothing. And I know that everybody is thinking, bro, calm down. But we've been here before. I've seen this movie, right? And we want to get our players. Look, one of the key elements of having a successful season is doing your business early and getting your players together. Getting them players together before preseason. Let them, you know what I mean? Start building up that chemistry. You know, they gotta start building up the chemistry, and then they go preseason. Make sure that everybody is in full flow, and you're not bringing anybody in late to assimilate into the team. You're not bringing nobody in late. Everybody is in early. You know what I mean? And then we go again. But Arsenal love doing business late, bruv. And that's one of my bugbears, man. We never do business early, right? And this whole Kepa, I'm glad you brought it up on the screen. This whole Kepa situation here, I see what that brother did to Sarri. Bro, I see what that brother did to Sarri. Sarri nearly lost his shit. Sarri had to go down the tunnel and light a fag to come back and deal with this situation. I remember that
fire alarm and everything.
Are you sure that was just a cigarette?
Who knows? You know, you see what that brother did to Sarri, man. And boy, I mean, look, he's done well for Bournemouth this year. Not going to take that away from him. He's done well for Bournemouth this year because a lot of clubs are looking at a couple of Bournemouth players. Even we've been linked to Semenyo, and their defender Hoyson is gone to Real Madrid off the back of a season, right? So that's because they did really, really well. So, but then again, you're thinking to yourself, is Kepa going to just pull up and be happy to sit behind Raya?
I think he'll be happy, but will he be able to perform? Because Spurs got Solanke based on one season of good form. And it's like, is it going to continue? Because this season, Solanke hasn't. I know Tottenham hasn't been that great, but they play attacking football, so they play more to his strengths in terms of getting the ball forward.
Right.
And look at it.
So this is the thing with the Solanke situation, right? They have the same manager from last season. The same manager still there from last season, right? So is it the manager that knows how to use Solanke better to the point where they were able to sell Solanke for 60 mil? Than Ange, literally having Solanke and not knowing what to do, not knowing what to do with him. Yeah, he won trophy and thing, but it could be the previous manager that actually knows how to use Solanke and got the best out of these players.
Ola, if Arsenal sign Sesko, who's going to score more, Solanke or Sesko next year?
I think Merino outscores both of them. How about that?
Internal relations. We don't need a striker. We don't need a striker.
Yo, I've been saying it. Gyökeres or Isak for me. Any other striker, I'm not really feeling it, bro. Like I'm too long in the tooth for this.
Boniface,
bro. Those are my two strikers I just mentioned, bro. Boniface, no Boniface, Bonda. Bring me Isak or Gyökeres. Outside of those two, it's underwhelming for me because I was saying to somebody the other day, and they were saying to me, "Oh, but we're winning trophies and going to Wembley is not all that." And I'm like, bro, as a football fan in this fucking country, in this league, you should want to go Wembley every season. It don't matter whether you're winning Carabao Cup or FA Cup. Yeah, but we won FA Cup. I'm like, yo, that FA Cup we won. He said, yeah, we won FA Cup and we complain about it. I said, bro, yeah, I want a relationship with Wembley. That FA Cup we won 5-6 years ago, that's like a one-night stand, blood. Yeah, I want a proper relationship with Wembley, you know, Bridget. Yeah, I want to see Wembley every night. I want to see, hey, I want to see Wembley with a fucking Magnum, blood.
Yeah? Wembley with benefits.
This is what I'm trying to say. Yo, people, right? How people don't want to go to Wembley every season or aspire to want to go to Wembley every season is beyond me. I don't know what's wrong with these new fans, bro. These new age fans is crazy, bro. They don't care about Wembley. I don't understand it. Wembley is the be all and end all for English football. For English football, Wembley is it. Then when you start talking Europe and shit, that's a whole different thing. And the price you get for Wembley, I mean, the price you get for winning the Premier League is to going back to Wembley again to face whoever won the FA Cup or second place team. But you still get a price to go back to Wembley. You should want to go to Wembley every season, man. And that's the one thing we ain't done in donkeys, bro. We ain't done that in donkeys. It's crazy. I'll let Rashid talk, man. Salute.
No, it's mad. Go on, Rashid.
What's the question, though? What's the question, though?
What's your thoughts on Kepa? Arsenal going for £5 million Kepa, and after that, and then everybody else can have their say as well. Gabriel signing a new contract, but first off, Kepa, bro, what's your thoughts, bro?
I don't know why. The thing is, I don't know why we're concentrating on a goalkeeper. To be honest. A goalkeeper is the easiest goalkeeper because let's be honest, he's not there to fight for the first place with Real. He's just there to play some games in some Carabao Cup or FA Cup that we'll probably lose at the end of the season. We'll probably lose anyway. But if we're talking overall the transfer window, I heard that why is everybody panicking? It's just been 5 days. But when I see Man City and Liverpool working, they're working. They're buying players. You see the players that they bought. They bought my boy 8 Nouri. You watch. They bought my boy Shirky. Yeah. You watch. They're gonna be cooking. And you heard about.
Look at North. They're sticking on that Magnum like he wants a relationship with Wembley, blood. Look at it. Look at it.
This is my medicine, bro. That's my medicine for this club, bro.
Yeah. You should be a crackhead when you support Arsenal. If you're not a crackhead, it's nothing. Let's be honest.
Yeah, like, so serious, man. You need something to fucking hold you up.
The thing is, Shirky. When Shirky was asked about Man City's move, he was like, "Yeah, let me just deal with this game, and then that's gonna probably happen anyway." When Zubimendi was asked, he was like, "Oh, I don't know. Oof, I'm thinking. Do you know what I'm saying? Why? He's eyeing up other options." Everybody that comes to Arsenal always eyes up other options. Nobody, we're not. Where are the world-class players? Do you know what I don't understand is that these men like GA, Gyökeres has got GA. Why are you not fighting for that? Why are you not fighting for that? And then when we went for Sesko, do you know what they're telling me now? They're telling us, Oh, but he can jump high. Oh, but his movement off the ball. Oh, he scored 13 goals because Leipzig were shit. Oh, do you think like the Portuguese league when they were compared to the German league? Oh, how many players came for the Portuguese league and failed? Darwin Núñez. Oh, do you know what I told the guy? I told him, okay, let's play that game. I'll go online and then check every Portuguese player that came to the Premier League and see how many players really made it. Like, do you know what I'm saying? This is the thing. You like GA. This man has GA. Do you remember we were talking about transfer window before it started, yeah? And I was asked, I was like, they'll always bring us the player that we like least. They're always the player that we like least. Gyökeres is available. Barcelona can't afford him. Man United ain't got Champions League football. Real Madrid got a striker. City got a striker. Liverpool are too busy with Havertz. Do it. Do it. Buy him. Buy them both. Shock me. Surprise me. Buy them both. Do you know what I'm saying? You want Sesko so bad, buy him both. Oh, but it's too much money. When you ask them about Rodrygo, they're saying Rodrygo's bit incoming. I don't think so. Because I heard that the package is too expensive. It's too expensive. So Rodrygo, a Champions League winner, won everything. Crazy GA for everybody that likes GA. Crazy. World-class player. But we can't pay 100 million for. Sesko, 13 goals a season, 8 assists, and is an all right player. Maybe we'll make it, maybe not. 93 million he'll cost us, but we'll buy him. This is the logic I don't understand when it comes to Arsenal. I don't understand. You'd rather pay 93 million on Sesko and not on Rodrygo. Do you know what I'm saying? It's that crazy. Oh, but we need a striker. Yeah, but Rodrygo can play everywhere. We need the left winger as well. We need the creative midfielder. Where is he? Do you know what I'm saying? There's a creative midfielder. Havertz. That's a creative midfielder. There's creative midfielders all around Europe. But are you going for them? No. You're buying Zubimendi. Side to side. Bro, I watched
this club loves to talk about market opportunity, yeah? Market opportunity, Lookman. Market opportunity, Conceição. If anyone didn't watch the Portugal game, cooking. Came onto the game and absolutely changed the game straight away, single-handedly. Took on 2-3 players, bottom corner, boom. Straight away. Cold player. Me and Lee have been talking about this guy, Conceição. Do you know what I mean? He was on loan for Juventus, gone back to Porto. I've been telling man about this guy. Yeah, and because he's still coming up, that's a player that will comfortably play second to Saka. So there you go, market opportunity. Do you know what I'm saying? Why are we not moving like that? There's another winger that we link to, yeah, Igor Paixão. He's a left winger, Brazilian, 24 years old, 34 appearances in the Eredivisie, 16 goals, 14 assists. I'll take him. He can play left wing and he can play right. So you can get him on the left, you can get Lookman, and you can get Conceição. All of a sudden, we look much better just on the wing options. Much better. And there's versatility. Do you know what I'm saying? He's valued at 40.
That's my trigger word right there, but you're trying to trigger me. You're trying to trigger me enough. Like, enough trying to trigger me with this versatility thing, boy.
Bro, 40 million, yeah, for Paixão, yeah. 40 million, yeah, 16 goals, 14 assists. Cool. I know it's the Eredivisie, but he's performing. Do you get me? He's 24 years old. Cool. Get him in. Then you get Lookman, another 50 M's. Then you go get Conceição. You can get him for about 40 as well. 140, 150 million, boom. Your wing options sorted. Then you go and get
bench looks better all of a sudden too.
We're looking better. We go and get Pavlidis, yeah? A striker that was performing in the Champions League. So you can say anything about Portugal being a farmers league, but he's performing in the Champions League. Scored against Barcelona. Yeah? Cool. Then you get him. You could probably get him. Benfica bought him for like just under 20 million euros. You could probably get him for about 40, 50 M's. Cool. Then you get him. Now you got a striker. Then you go and get Gyökeres. Cool. Boom. All of a sudden, what's that? 300 M's you spend. 300 M's. Then you start selling. Then you're selling players along the way. Then you start recruiting. If you want to get another number 10, you get a centre back. You get a goalkeeper. All of a sudden, we've just strengthened the left wing. We got 2 players. The right wing, you got Saka. You got Conceição. You got 2 strikers now. You know what I'm saying? Then you've got then you can go out there and you can get a goalkeeper. Goalkeeper, you ain't got to break the bank. So you can
let me ask you this. Let me ask you this, Nov. right? Because I heard reports a day or two ago, and they were talking about Arteta. Bro, I nearly fucking fell off my chair when I heard this. Arteta ain't thinking about not using Havertz back in striker role. And that's why.
Yeah.
And that's why they're going hard for Sesko. Because Sesko is going to play piggyback off of Havertz.
But here's a question, yeah. Last year he said no. This is what I don't get. Last year he said no because he didn't want to play second fiddle to Havertz, and I understand why people are saying Havertz is gonna play as the main striker, because you can't just pay 65 million and then not play the player. He broke the bank for that player.
You
can
just play him in the position that you bought him for in the
play
first
him,
place.
He'll probably
don't
play
do
him in the
that, though,
midfield
do
or
we?
something, no?
This is the
But I
problem.
don't know. This is the thing, yeah. It's too simplistic. That's what Arteta told us. It's too simplistic to go out there and buy a striker. So now we're gonna go for Sesko. We're gonna pay all that money. He's gonna be why? Do you know? My question is that why are they protecting it now? They didn't want Sesko. Don't act like you wanted Sesko. To act like you know football, like, oh, movement and shit. You don't know no movement. You just know goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, Aaron, innit? Like, you don't know no movement in football. Like, what are you acting like, trying to say you're Ancelotti? Like, don't do this, bro. Don't do this. You're wasting our time.
This is what I heard about Sesko. I don't know. You, Mama, I heard it as well. This is what I heard about Sesko, yeah? You know how we love to cross the ball and thing. Apparently, this brother here was a basketball player or some shit like that. And his jumping ability is on a mad one.
It is amazing, yeah, it is.
So if we're spamming crosses in, that's what they're saying is there for.
Fucking hell, man.
Bro, I actually want to enjoy football. Like, this season was a dross, bro. And I know we finished second, but it was a dross. It was crazy. Sharky was available.
This is real.
Crazy.
Ola. This is real. He said no to Shirky.
Crazy.
This guy has zero talent ID. Never bought a player that can actually perform to a certain level. If you don't buy ballers, this is how football works. If you don't buy ballers, you have to be like Klopp. You get a player that has potential, and then you make him into a baller. Do you know what I'm saying? We need someone to score that 20 plus goals next season. If it is not Sesko, it needs to be Saka. If it's not Saka, it needs to be this left winger. Because Martinelli ain't going to score you 20 goals from left wing. Let's be honest. Someone needs to score around 20 plus. Gabriel, the defender, will probably score 20 goals, innit? He'll probably score 20 goals. Like, someone needs to. I've never seen a team win the league without one player at least scoring 20 goals. Something needs to happen in that team. And I'll be honest, yeah? I'll be honest. This Sesko, I understand the whole thing of it. But like, we're spamming crosses and whatever. So what? He'll score more goals than Havertz. Not good enough. Not good enough. We need someone to 20. We need the Haaland.
Bro, exactly.
We need a killer. We
don't need him to compete with Haaland. I mean, with Havertz. We're competing with Haaland and Mo Salah.
Yeah.
That's who we need him competing with.
Yeah.
Right? Not Havertz. Right?
Yeah.
We need him competing with the likes of Haaland, the likes of Mo Salah, and God knows which striker Chelsea's going to go and get, because they need a striker. They're in Champions League. And, you better believe it, fucking Clear Lake is going to offer one of them death row contracts, them Sugnat contracts to one of these top strikers, blood. Yeah? Trust me. Right? And if he ain't that, then they're going to get one of them DD fucking contracts. But they're going to get something. They're going to get a striker. They're going to get a striker. Right? And it could be at our expense. It could very well be at our expense. People will look at Chelsea and say, they finished 5 points behind us, bruv. They had no rights to finish 5 points behind us. But they finished 5 points behind us.
Do you know what makes me laugh, though, Walla?
1 second. City.
Oh, mate, yeah, you good.
City, they caught 115 during the season, bro. One game in 15, blood. Yeah? They caught 115 during the season, one game in 15. And they finished top 4, bro. Right? They're moving, and we're moving like we're not even ready for next season. We don't want to do nothing next season. And it's infuriating, bro. It's infuriating because ticket prices don't gone up. They've charged their fucking season ticket fucking price. People are renewing season tickets as we speak.
Yep.
But we ain't even seen nobody walk through the door yet. I don't already say membership can stay where the Royal Clatted is until I see Isak or Gyökeres.
Yeah.
Other than that, I don't want to know.
What's Berta doing?
I'm telling you, bro.
What's Berta doing? That's the question. But go on, Aaron. Go on, Aaron.
Brother's
Go on.
feet's up, mate. His feet are right up, mate. I'm telling you. Do you know what this window is shaping up to remind me of? Do you remember that window where we just bought a load of average players? Do you remember Tomiyasu came in, Ramsdale came in? Who else was it? I think Ben White came in, and there was a couple of others like Lokonga and things like that. When he was saying, "Oh yeah, we need to beef up the squad and all of that," so I was like, "All right, whatever." There are no real good signings there, but whatever. I got the old gist of it. Now we're doing exactly the same. We're signing squad players again when we need to take that last step yet again. When we need first teamers desperately, like a striker, like a left winger, because that left side is stale, by the way. That is so stale. Martinelli and Trossard is stinky, mate. Like that desperately needs refreshing. But either way, why are we signing players that just blend in or mold into what we've already got? What's the point in signing someone else if we're going to just match the current squad's ability? What's the point in Sesko? What is the actual point in him? You might as well just sign no one if they're going to put the same numbers out. What we're saying is we're trying to take the leap from second to first, from a semi-final to a final, or maybe even winning a trophy. What do? We buy exactly the same player as what we've already got. We exhaust our whole transfer funds on what? Who else is in for Sesko, by the way? Real Madrid, are they? Barcelona in for him? And Manchester City, Liverpool, are they in for him? Any Bayern Munich, are they in for him? Why Bayern Munich not in for him if he's already in Germany? They always take the best players in Germany. I know they've got Kane, but he's getting older and older. Why wouldn't they sign a 21-year-old?
They got Lewandowski. They got Götze.
Why are they not after Sesko, bruv? If Sesko's that good, he's 80 million striker. Do you know what I see? One of the top Gooner fans on Twitter was like, "Yep, that's it. Goals secured. Goals are secured for the next few seasons with a padlock." I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, what are you talking about? This is a worry, bruv. Like, this is worry because it will handcuff us into the next window. I'm telling you. Look what happened when we signed Rice, Havertz, Timber, 200 million. What happened last summer? We had to make profit. What do you reckon is going to happen if we blow 150, 200 million on crap again this year? What do you reckon? We're not going to win the league this year. We're not going to progress in the Champions League. We're not going to win any trophies. And next year we're going to go, oh yeah, but you spent 200 million last year, so we've got to balance the books. So that's another year we've got to wait. What are we doing here? And it makes you laugh about the striker who's excellent at getting on the end of crosses. So what do? Let Chiarantini go, the only one that can cross the fucking football at the club. I mean, you can't write it, can you? You just can't write it. If he knew that he was already going to get Sesko in the door ages ago, why wouldn't you renew and extend Chiarantini's deal by another year? The only one that can whip the ball in. It's just
but Aaron,
baffling,
we've got damage control, bro. Because Gabriel signed a new contract, so everything's great here.
Yeah.
Everything's great here. That's another diversion. As soon as we bottled everything, and then we saw our rivals lifting trophies, all of a sudden, Gyökeres, Zubimendi deal was done. Yeah, you're not gonna blind me, bro. You're not gonna blind me.
And the same fans being the ones panicking the last few days when they had a little fucking interview.
But
you know what I mean? Eyeballing Real Madrid.
The game going though, Ola. They got to keep the game going. So it's like Zubimendi. Oh, that's gone cold now. Cool. The chips are gone cold. Let's give them some Saka sauce now. You know what I'm saying? It's a new Saka sauce. The new Saka sauce is that we're gonna go and sign Gabriel, a defender that we've already had, a defender that's a great defender. But I'm gonna keep it real. He's a loser. I'm gonna say this right now, yeah. And I said this on Carefree Lewis. Big up to Carefree Lewis. I said it on this channel, and I'll say it here again. Yeah, the fact, Gabriel, that you are staying here and you have not seen any big signings. You're not seeing this club move any different. You could go to a top club, yeah, and you're staying here, shows that you're a loser. And you know why you're a loser? Because you're willing to risk, yeah, your prime years with a manager that is failed in every competition. A manager that's been, we're seeing managers like Glasner win a trophy. We're seeing flipping Ange that got sacked. Even Tottenham got more standards than us. They won a Europa League and said, sacked, still not good enough. And they won a trophy. And bear in mind, a trophy that we ain't never won. Yeah? We're seeing Oh, we're seeing Inter Milan, get to a Champions League final. A manager that's won them a title, won them cups. I've got them to 2 Champions League finals. That's not good enough. Sorry, my guy. That they get £750 million to spend. Surely he's not been backed. People can chat shit about Inzaghi all you want. But guess what? If you're just doing it off numbers and telling me that Arteta ain't been backed, whereas Inzaghi been backed? Because he ain't spent the same money. Man's getting centre backs for 4 million. Man's getting a fullback for 14 million euros, not pounds, euros. Do you know what I'm saying? And these men want to tell us that, oh, you got to back the manager. Bro, fuck all of that. How is it that we are seeing Spurs have more standards than Arsenal? Spurs have more standards than Arsenal Football Club. It is embarrassing. And for me, Gabriel, you're comfortable. You're not a winner. You don't want to win. Yeah, you're Brazilian and you're not holding up to the heritage because the Brazilians before you care about winning. They care about winning the major honors. And to get into that Brazil team, you need to be at a team that is at least winning a major honor every couple of years, at least. Now, because the bars drop so low, I'll stay here. But to be honest, when more I thought about it, the more I thought it was never Gabriel that was constantly linked away. It was always Saliba.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I'm saying?
Gabriel.
We never saw concrete news about Gabriel moving away. We saw one
Saudi,
but it was never really concrete. And you already know that he probably
because he's got a mistake in his game. It's just that they didn't end up being goals. Can I be real? I like Gabriel a lot. He scored more than 17 goals, by the way. I think he scored more than what's his name? Gabriel Jesus, which is crazy. The same amount. Madness, absolute madness. But he's got a mistake in his game. I think he's always got a mistake in his game. It's just that it didn't end up being a goal. Most Saliba mistakes end up being a goal or something big in the game. That's why people look at it. That's why Saliba, let's be honest, Saliba's was the one that really was other teams wanted him. And I'll be real, Gabriel wasn't wanted. Apart from Saudi, he probably turned down the money. But
of course, for us, it's good as fans.
Of course.
I'm talking about the mentality of the players. People love to talk about you don't want a mercenary. You want winners. Well, why is he a winner? He's been at the process for how many years? He's not got over the line. The mentality shows me that, this is good for me as a fan because I want Gabriel to stay. But your mentality, you're a loser. You're a loser because you're happy to stay at a club. As long as you're getting top money, you're happy to stay at a club that don't win nothing. So this is the conundrum, bro. Yes, it's great for us that he stays. But it's like, bro, how much do you actually want to win, bro? Because you could have just said, you know what, I'll give Arteta one more season. I'll run my contract down one more year. Do you know what I'm saying? At the finest and be like, do you know what? I ain't signing an extension. I may not leave if there's no club that I want to leave to is coming in for me, but I ain't signing an extension. I got 2 years left. You get over the line. Yeah, you might want to be talking all this Berta talk and we're going to get this player. I'm not signing a contract. Get me a major honor. And if you don't, then I want to leave next summer. But the fact that you're happy to sign an extension and play out the best years of your career here, where you know you ain't winning nothing, a manager that's failing to get over the line shows me that you're just comfortable. And any Arsenal fan that's got an issue with what I'm saying, you, man, said the same thing that I'm saying when it was Harry Kane.
Yeah, it's real talk. It's real talk. It's real talk what you're saying, bro.
He's got the talent. He's got the ability. He's a loser. He's staying at Spurs. Why is he staying at Spurs? He's stupid. Okay. Well, have we not been losers for the last 21 years? Have we not been the team not winning major honors? Gabriel's got the ability to play for any top team. Why the fuck are you staying, bro? And you guess what? If he runs down his contract, he'll get any move that he wants because he's free. Yep. Because he'll be a free agent. So the cards are in his hand. But he wants to stay here. Gabriel, Saliba, and Saka, I said, if any three of these, man, sign an extension, you're a certified loser. You've shown me that you're comfortable just being a big fish in a small pond in the sense of I get to keep my place. I don't get challenged because the manager ain't going to bring no one to challenge me. I get a big pay package and I'm just comfortable. I don't want to go to the trenches. I don't want to work for and hustle for my position at Real Madrid or at Barcelona or at Bayern or whatever. I'm comfortable where I start every week. And I'm sorry,
just to back up what you said there as well, yeah, right. I've always said it. People that hear me all the time, you hear me say this all the time. 90%, 95% of players they've been trained to be mercenaries, bro. You should have that mercenary instinct in you as a player. You should want to go for the biggest cause, for the biggest prizes, want to win the biggest trophies that's available within your career, because players got short careers. They got short careers. So that mercenary instinct is got to be there, right? Now, when you want to look at players that are fucking, they got that elite mentality. They're all about winning all the big stuff and play for the biggest clubs. Trent just won the fucking Premier League. And he says, hey, listen, I'm off ski. I'm gone. Right? The only reason Salah even hung around in the first place was to see what I'm going with Slot. Now we've seen what's going on. It's like, all right, you know what? Let me put a little pen to paper. And the money's gotta be one still. And on top of that, you look at some of these players that we've got at the club, we've seen it for years. When we had all the OAPs, they just come to Arsenal, sign, retire at Arsenal, and we've seen it for years, bro. We had to deal with that for years, right? I don't want players like that at this club. I want players that want to compete, or at least put some kind of pressure on the club to want to compete. Because if you ain't doing that, then the club ain't gonna want to move forward. Then they're not gonna want to, you know what I mean, challenge for the biggest prizes, because the players that they got ain't pressing for it. And this is the point. No, please continue. Carry on.
No, I was just going to jump in just quickly and say, with regards to obviously the contract renewals and that, you'd have at least minimum thought they'd have waited until September to look at the ambition the club's got in the window, wouldn't you? Because they've signed. Obviously, he's signed it now, Gabriel. He don't know what they're going to do. We might not sign no one. We might. Do you know what I mean? That's the ambition of the club. At least just wait until September and go, okay, do you know what? I am interested in staying, but what's your ambition? You're going to be signing an elite striker? You're going to be signing an elite winger? Is Saliba going to have cover? Are we going to be going on multiple fronts? Are you going to be spending 200-300 million? But no, I agree with you, North. I think it's a weak mentality. He's just signed the deal, got the money in there, and who cares what avenue we're going down, because he's earning dough. I'm totally with you, man. It's poor they ain't at least waited to see the ambition of the club. Poor.
Unfortunately, these are the players that we have, you know. I really do believe, I like Gabriel. It's not that I don't like him, but I feel like Arsenal is his level. I'll be honest. I think Saliba's better than Arsenal, to be honest. But Gabriel, I think it's his level. I don't think any other team would take him. I know that he's a great defender, but for some reason, no one's going in for him. So that there's a reason for that. And plus, he's just had a baby. I think he was born here. His baby was born here, and he got married as well. I think he's very comfortable in London. Do you know what I'm saying? I think that's that kind of thing. And unfortunately, the players that we only have probably 1-2 players that are world class, and the others are just class B kind of players, and we're overwhelmed with these players. You can't build the winning mentality with these kind of players. They're made for second place. They're made for semi-final, quarter-final, nearly there. A lot of these players that we have, let's be honest, we tried FC. Yeah, because when you see, if I name you a couple of players that play for Arsenal, not a lot of players are well known in the football world. Do you know what I'm saying? We're giving them the name. It's like Arteta. We are giving him the name. Because one time, one guy told me Arteta took us from the mud, got us out of the mud. I was like, first of all, it wasn't the mud. We're still in it. We're still in the mud. Do you know what I'm saying? We can go player for player. And second of all, we gave him a CV. Do you get me? We gave these players a CV. These players wouldn't play for any other clubs. If we let them go, they aren't going to Real Madrid and Barcelona and Bayern Munich, and they're not going there. The only way is bottom. Most of these players, the only way is bottom. This is their level. This is the best they can get. They're happy to be here. Well, that's why they're happy to be here and say yes to everything. They're all right here. Like Moreno, where is he going? You're trying to tell me he's going to play for Real Madrid or Barcelona, Bayern Munich? No, he's not playing Calafiore and who else? Who else? Do you know what I'm saying? And Odegaard and all these players that we have, and Martinelli and Trossard. And do you get me? Like, the only way is down with all these players that we have. The only way is down. And you can't win with these kind of players. City's got players that the only way is up. Do you know what I'm saying? Liverpool,
For real.
the only way is up. They've got players out there, world class. I'm waiting for the world class player that we were promised. Can we talk about Berta as well? Can we talk about that? Is that something we're gonna discuss today, North? Because my friend, like, I was happy that Berta came in. I'll be real. I really had a little bit of hope that something would change. I know North didn't, and some guys I can't speak for, but like there's a lot of people that didn't, and so most of the people did, like me. They were like me. Some believe that something will happen with Berta coming in. I'm seeing the same kind of signings. What are you doing, bro?
Did you see who we're getting for our scouting, Rashid? Apparently, we're getting some guy called Matteo Tognozzi or something that from Juve. Bro, Juve have been shit.
Yeah.
Like, why not? And bro, okay, we had
before you crack on, I got to jump off real quick. Fight Week show is loading right now, and yeah, I'll catch you mans on the next one. Big love, North, Aaron, Rashid,
Eid Mubarak, my
and
bro.
the chat. Big up, man. Salute.
Big up Ola, man. Make sure you subscribe to Ola's channel, man. The Fight Week show every single time. But bro, we're getting this guy, yeah, because Ato's gone, and now we're getting him to be part of the recruitment. And it's like, bro, do I really want this guy? Like when they were calling out the names, it's like they don't even have any names to be really gassing this guy up. Like, okay, cool, he's part of the recruitment. It's like, bro, like, is this the best in class? I don't think so. Like, Juve got a bunch of, they got that Yildiz guy and all the, no one. You look at the players he recruited and you look at the players that Berta recruited. It's night and day, bro. They're nowhere near the same level. And the thing is, it sounds okay, it sounds great, and it's just like, bro, I don't really care. Listen, I'm not going to say this guy is rubbish. I'm not impressed by the CV of players he's brought through at Juventus. Juventus at the moment are all over the place. You know what I'm saying? After their dominance when they had Pogba and players like that, and Vidal and players like that. But it is what it is. It goes in cycles. But I don't think this guy has done anything to make us go, yeah, this guy is going to unlock, you know, this guy is, you know what I mean? Like, they're trying to now make him into the new Diamond Eyes. You remember Diamond Eyes? Yeah. Even Diamond Eyes had better recruitment than this guy, bro. I don't even know this guy, bro. Even Diamond Eyes. You know what I mean?
Mislintat and that.
Yeah.
All he done was re-sign his players that he signed for Dortmund when he came to Arsenal. We just signed Mkhitaryan, Aubameyang, and Socrates.
That's
it.
Like,
oh, thanks, mate.
Well done.
Why couldn't we get him before the window? Like, why are we getting? Like,
because it's news. Because we're not buying anyone. Go buy me players. Why are you focusing on some guy that used to be a recruitment for Juve? Well, go buy me players. You don't need that guy. You don't need him. Yes.
Rashid, so they're telling us, yeah, that they've got a list of players. Berta's got a list of players, and they're telling us that this Tognozzi guy is going to come in the room and say, "Oh, hi guys, I've just joined today. Oh, all the scouting you guys, now fuck that. I got some other players." And you think Arteta and Berta are going to listen to that? But this guy's nothing. He's just here to be a yes man, bro. They tell him, "Yo, go to the K League or something and fuck off, bro." You know what I'm saying? We'll see you in Jan. You know what I'm saying? Don't even chat to me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Here's your pass. You know what I'm saying? Here's your flight and fuck off, bro.
Here's the credit card. Use that, and the company credit card. Use that.
Boy, I'm actually the other way around, boys. It's cheered up my Friday evening. Do you know what I mean? We've got Tognozzi in now to save the day. Boom, Berta and old Tog, buzzing.
Exactly.
The Tog.
Because we're not buying players. You see, Aaron, because we're not buying players, they're pushing out everything they can. Gabriel, this guy. Do you know what I'm saying? Because there's no one else. Zubimendi's waiting on them. You're trying to tell me that if Zubimendi was a done deal, they wouldn't have put it out. Arsenal fans are begging for a signing. These fans would do this board, would put out, I swear to God, if they were signed Zubimendi, they would have put it out already. I know it for a fact.
We've signed him about 5 times, Rashid.
Yeah, exactly. We're in talks. We're nearly there. Like, come on, bro.
It's not even here we go anymore. It's here we went. Do you know what I mean? We've signed him about 5 times. It's ridiculous, isn't it? And he's still not even here yet.
It's bullshit, bro. And what they put Juve at the end. Like, why are you trying to tell me that Juve were signing proper players? Juve were signing players different to the players that we want to sign. Juve were recycling. Juve were getting Tevez and these players, like players that what they would bring to the Italian league, and they recycle them. We're not on that. We want a world-class player and put him right now. We want you to go and talk to Gyökeres and him to respect us. Because man don't respect Arsenal. Nobody respects Arsenal. Sesko said
Bro,
no.
this Juve shout, yeah? How many Juventus players would you take? Because if he's so great, how many Juventus players will we take at Arsenal?
The Turkish brother only, maybe.
Vlahovic?
Nah. Maybe 4 years ago or something like that. I don't know. Nah. It's done. That's done. But
You get me?
it's
If he's so
recycling
great at
though.
scouting, surely there should be some that would be like, all right, cool, we'll put the money down. Like this guy identifies ballers. So let's go to the squad and the team that he had. And I'm not seeing anything, bro. I'm not seeing any of these players. I'm going through it like Kolomwani, no. Tim Weah, no. You know what I'm saying? Francisco Conceição would take, but I think he's gone back. He was there on loan.
He's on loan, yeah.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Weston McKennie, no.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Renato Vega, no.
Pass.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what are we doing here? Douglas Luiz? Oh, okay. You know, maybe.
Market opportunity.
Okay.
He said no as well.
You know what I'm saying?
Nope.
You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Di Greggio, the goalkeeper, maybe he's all right. Maybe we can get him. 2 players, bro. And even them, I'm like, I don't know.
No, so quickly, what you're saying is he's got no talent ID, which means he'll fit right in at Arsenal, wouldn't he?
Exactly.
He'll slot in seamlessly.
What's the point anyway, Aaron? Let's be honest. Berta's not doing anything, bro. He's on the barbecue like Eddie. What is going on? What is going on at this club? Like, what is Berta really doing? What is he making pizza? What is Berta doing, bro? What is do you know what I'm saying? What are we doing? Where are the players that I was promised? Like you, and he's a specialist in strikers, you know. He's a specialist in strikers. Where are they? Sesko, bro. Like, come on, man. We signed Sesko in January. What are you doing here? Why do we need you? Do you know? It's just I'm seeing Arteta signings. That's all I'm seeing. That's all I'm seeing.
If Sesko don't work out, it will cripple us. I'm telling you, for the next 2-3 years, it will cripple us. Yeah. Do you seriously see the Arsenal board, Berta or whoever, going, all right, yeah, the Sesko didn't work out. I'll tell you what, here's 150 million. Go get Isak. It's not happening, bruv. They're going to go, nah, he's your guy. You stick with him for the next 2-3 years. And if he don't start scoring goals at an adequate level that we need, we're stuck, mate. We're absolutely stuck. That's why I'm so pissed off with a signing in itself, especially when a Gyökeres is available. Yeah, no one can guarantee what goals either of them are going to score at Arsenal. But if you're going to go by the last 3 years, someone had a gun to your head and goes, put your, here you go, which one are you going to choose to get you goals 20 in this season? You're not going to choose Sesko, are you? You just ain't. You're going to choose the geezer that's got 89 league goals over 43 in the last 3 years, isn't you? It's not difficult, is it?
You look how long we had Pepe for. That just shows you exactly how it is when we spend big money on players. Like even when we don't spend big money on players, like look at the players that we had for so long, like Nketiah. We had Foden for so long. We had El Nene for so long. You know what I mean? Kolasinac stayed here too long. Do you know what I mean? Like we had bare players that Mustafi stayed there too long. Do you know what I mean? We had so many players. Yeah, we don't even have to spend big money. But look how long when we actually spend big money on players. Like you have to work with that player, and that's why, when Tony Claude was telling me, oh yeah, but if it doesn't suit into Mikel Arteta's system, bro, fuck Mikel Arteta's system. Bring the right player in. I don't give a shit about the system, bro. The system ain't fucking working. You're talking like this is prime Pep or Fergie or fucking. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, who gives a fuck about his system, bro? The system's failing, bro. Yeah. It's like they talk without speaking at times. And listen, big up to Tony, but like. You're talking to us about all these profiles of what he wants. He's got a whole bench of profiles that he wants. And what are they doing for us?
So you believe the system? Yeah. From what you said, you believe in this system. So you believe in Arteta. You still believe after 5 years, you still believe, bro. Like I heard people saying when Berta came, I heard a lot of people saying that we want some club signings. We don't want Arteta signing. We want club signings. Yeah. So we buy a player and then you work with him. If he works, it works. If not, you're going to leave. Arsenal's going to stay. Arsenal's always going to be here. All of us are going to leave and Arsenal's still going to be here. Do you know what I'm saying? But So Tony Claude really believes in the system then? That's what I'm feeling like. So everybody's saying, oh, Sesko works for the system. So we're gonna believe in a system that got a second place 3 years in a row, lost 4-0 to Newcastle, lost to Man United, the 17th place Man United with 10 men, and we lost to PSG.
Now his argument was that if we get Gyökeres, he's going to move him around. But I was thinking, but surely he would do the same thing with Sesko. So what's your argument? He likes to move around any player. Like Partey's our best DM, and he still moves him around. Like what are we talking about? Like just because he will move around Gyökeres, that's the reason why you don't want him. But he's gonna treat Sesko the same way he treated Havertz like that. He treated Havertz like that. Let's not go like he didn't. He brought in Trossard and played him everywhere apart from left winger on a consistent basis. Like, bro, he did the same thing with Moreno. So I didn't really understand the argument. Like, oh, he's not going to play him in his natural position. He don't play most players in natural position. The only one that really gets to play in a natural position is the 2 centre backs and Odegaard. That's it. And Saka. And Saka. There's 4. Saka, Odegaard, Gabriel, and Saliba. Those are the 4 that don't get rotated. And the goalkeeper, obviously. Everybody else gets rotated. Everybody else is versatility and combinations. I didn't really understand. I didn't really understand the point, but bro, I don't know, man. We keep seeing this Rodrygo talk as well. I feel like that's another Fugazi thing, bro. We ain't going in for no Rodrygo. Like, do you know what I mean? And I would look at like Alexis Sanchez. When we got Alexis Sanchez, I understood because MSN and everything, he couldn't get into the team. I understood it. I understood the move because he wanted to play. Rodrygo gets into that team. For me, Rodrygo's better than Vinny. So why are you leaving? It's not like it's not like Ardagula that's not really getting games. Do you know what I'm saying? Like Ardagula, I could get, okay, if he came to Arsenal, I could understand it. You ain't getting games there really on a consistent basis. I can understand why you'd want to move if you back yourself and you want to play consistent football. I get it. Yeah, because some players want to play. They want to prove themselves, and I get it. But Rodrygo starts. So why would he want to leave? It don't make no sense to me. Like, why would he want to leave? Even Ceballos didn't stay here. Let's talk about that. A Ceballos that bro, even he was like, nah, Arsenal, man. Yeah, and back then he got into the midfield. He's like, I'll go back. Yeah, but look at how he's playing over there with a proper manager. Look how he's playing over there. He's been cooking. They needed him when he got injured. Do you know what I'm saying? So Ceballos,
they started this idea. Do you know when it started, this idea of Rodrygo? It's when Xabi Alonso signed and they thought that he's going to play a 3-5-2. Now it seems he's going to play a 4-3-3. Anybody in the chat can correct that. But yeah, they thought he was going to be a 3-5-2. So they're going to end up playing Vinny and Mbappe, and Rodrygo's going to feel some type of way and obviously leave. Do you know what I'm saying? So that's where the story was created. But then Romano shut it down by saying the package is too expensive. As soon as the transfer started, I swear to God, that's when I knew that oh shit, it's back to Arsenal again. Like I really did have hope. And I really have hope with this club. I really do. And Berta gave me hope, to be honest, because of the amount of, especially Lee and Matty, they sold me the fucking dream. Do you know what I'm saying? Nah, big up to them, I'm joking. But you know what I'm saying? Like we were on live, you know what I'm saying, reading about the players that we bought. Do you get me? Like a whole lists, bro, of strikers that play in world class strikers. Do you get me? Especially strikers and forwards. He was specialist at them. Rodrygo was too expensive. How are you telling me that you're going to pay for Rodrygo right now? Sell me the idea. I'm Rodrygo. Sell me the idea. Sell me the idea to come to Arsenal.
How much was he? What was the package that was too expensive, Rashid?
Oh, the whole package, like his agent, you know, his agent and him and the club, and do you know what I'm saying?
But like, they knew that we were going to be doing this anyway because they told us that now we're in the Champions League, we're going to sign world-class players. I mean, do they think that world-class players are coming cheap or something, innit? Do you know what I mean? If you want to try and get not necessarily the best in the business, but he's definitely the best available in that position, should he be available, of course. It's going to cost money. They're not stupid. They know it costs money. They're not scared to pay money. 100 million on Rice, and you can definitely at least fork that out on Rodrygo, can't you? What are we doing here?
He's on 240,000 a week. I just checked. I didn't know that. Rodrygo's on 240,000 a week. And you think any of us think he's going to accept less than Havertz?
Come on.
Nah, no way.
Come on, man.
He's handcuffed us. That Havertz thing, even Sesko, yeah. If you're his agent, Sesko, and Rodrygo's, you're going to come into Arsenal Football Club and you're going to go, who's your highest earner? Who's the highest earner in your position? Oh, funny enough, sir, Havertz in both, actually. Yeah, he's on 280k a week. Then they lick their lips. Sweet. Okay, if Havertz is on 280, Rodrygo's is 350. Sesko's going to go, well, I'm at least 280. All of a sudden, we've got two players that are nowhere near probably worth the money that we're going to be putting them on because we're on Havertz is on that money. So we're screwing ourselves in future deals with that Havertz deal because that's the benchmark. We've set a precedent on what you pay that kind of player with said skill. Average, bang average players, you pay 280. So their agent's going to come in and go, okay, well, Rodrygo is one of the best in his position, let's say left wing. You want him, pay for him. They're not going to go on less than Havertz, like you said, bruv. They're not going to go on less than Havertz.
No.
That's the starting point. They're going to go, all right, yeah, 300.
But that's been the talks about Gyökeres. Like, but obviously, this is just reports. But apparently, because there was an article I saw today and saying, yo, Gyökeres wants more money. Of course he wants more money. Based on everything you just said, of course he wants more money. He's like, yo, are you man stupid? You think I'm a prick? You know what I'm saying? And the guy that really wants the bag, yeah, like Chelsea, they're kind of putting their wage bill depending on how you're performing. Even he's telling them, yo, I want 350, I don't care. Yeah. You better be sure that Osman, if you even want to talk to him, he's like, yo, you dumb. Yeah. 350, 380, bro. Don't chat to me. You know what I'm saying? There's no way I'm going to be in the same wage as Havertz.
I'm here to replace the guy. I'm here to replace the guy that you pay 285. So you're trying to tell man that I come to a club to play and I'm here to replace the guy that pays 285 and me getting 220. Like, oh, you wanted 350. Well, duh, it's your fault. It's your fault. Show this clown, bro. Show this clown. Look at his physique. You not saw it. And on Insta, look at his physique about Havertz. Yeah, bro. You get me? Like, come on. What is this?
So cringe, isn't it? Putting like a side by side and there's like no difference whatsoever. I'm like, what? Where? What's he done? Oh, he's bulked up his body. He's unbelievable. Yeah. I'm like, what's he done? Put on like half a pound of muscle or something like that, spread over his whole body. He's 6'5". What's going on here, man?
These man think it's Tyson versus Wilder when he put on a couple extra pounds all of a sudden. You know what I mean? He's up for it. So what are you talking about, bro? Like, I don't get it, bro. Like, man, talking about his physique, yeah, cool. When it comes to physique and football, why wasn't Traore? Why wasn't he the best winger in the world then? It's just about physique. Because we still see him get into the final third and miss opportunities. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're talking about. Like, just bulking up, bro. And that guy looked like a bodybuilder, bro. That guy looked like Terry Crews.
With the oil, with the baby oil, like, oh my days. Like, you see Diddy, he's licking his lips.
I don't know what pictures you've been looking at.
Get me that guy on the phone right now. I want him.
Boy, Rashid, you've been looking at some weird photos, bro.
You found another one.
Exactly. You get me? Can't stop, won't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. Did you man see the one where like the last thing you see where when you go to a Diddy party and you see like Diddy dancing and you're all blurry and shit?
Hugging Meek Mill from behind.
In.
Yeah. He was like, but you and me ain't party. No, we party.
Bro. He probably whispered in his ear, come on, Playboy. The dream chasers out here. We dream chasers. You know what I'm saying? Holding him from the waist and that. You know what I mean? Like he's trying to do a slow dance. Like it's his fucking wedding, bro. I swear I'm kidding, bro.
That
guy
turned quickly. Wow.
Oh,
that turned quickly, didn't it, man? Wow.
Oh my days, man. That guy's a freak. I can't lie. Anybody go read a bit of do you know they're bringing out the court thing. You can go read what Cassie's saying. It's crazy shit, bro. If you don't, just go read what Cassie's saying.
Shame, man. I always like Cassie, bro. Even when she was singing "It's Me and You," I was like, yo, Cassie, I would smash the hell out of Cassie, bro, nice. In the bedroom. You know what I'm saying? Nice. But man, don't try to twist my words. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, bro.
Are you sure that's a good idea to say?
She would get the Portuguese python. I don't care, bro. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She would get it, bro. You know what I mean? I can't lie. When I saw Diddy, you know what I'm saying? I was just saying allegedly, even though we saw the video.
Of course.
Kicking her. And I'm like, what are you doing, bro? Do you know what I'm saying? This is a batty man, bro. This is what I'm saying, bro. You want to Traore up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That was crazy. That was crazy, bro. Bro, Cassie was sexy, bro. I always like Cassie. I was like,
Cassie was nice. Cassie was
I
nice.
don't know who that is.
You
I ain't got a clue who that
type
is.
in Cassie, you'll see her.
let me find Cassie.
Show him
One girl
Cassie.
watch. One girl watch. Fuck the transfer talk. One girl watch.
Let's have a cheeky little look. Come on. Let me get the tissues quick. Hold on.
Then where's my babes?
Cassie was nice though. Dizzy's a cunt, but bro, with the shit Cassie's saying, he's a cunt, bro. Let's be honest, man. Like I swear to God, the shit. But you know that video that of him kicking her and beating her up. That was in 2011, my bro. How did they take that long to put it out? That's something else, bro. That's something else.
No, Didi's an idiot, man.
What was he saying to Jadakiss and Fabulous, bro? But you and me ain't party.
That's Cassie, bro.
Yeah, she's all right, isn't she?
Yeah, she nice.
Yeah, that's a bit of me.
Come on, man.
Look at that.
We're class scouting around it. You know what I'm
I'll be
saying?
back in a minute. I'll be back in 2 seconds.
That's all he's gonna do.
I'm telling you.
Nah, she got a smile as well. That smile.
Nah,
that
Cassie's
smile,
sexy.
that.
She's
You get
sexy.
me?
I can't lie. The
that's a
foreign
bit of
things,
me.
bro. I'm saying the foreign things, but I swear, I think isn't she? I think she's Asian. I think she's Asian, white, and black, something like that. I think she's like
Best
free-
mix ever, bro.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, man. This is what I'm saying.
I hope the Asian side is in.
This is what we got to show the KKK to tell them shut their mouth. This is
get
what
me?
happens, bro. World Champions League, bro. You know what I'm saying? Relax.
Champions League players right there. That's a Champions League player right there. That's
a Champions League winner right there, man.
Nah, she nice.
But then again, with these man, they're
alright,
like
bro.
super duper Mick, innit? They like Mick, innit? She's not the best looking Spaniard we know, so
Oh.
you know what I mean, it don't do it for them. You know what I mean? It's not like Odegaard. It's not flicking her hair every 5 minutes. So
They're like blondes. That's what they
Bro, even when she shaved half her head, bro, she was still looking sexy, bro.
Yeah.
You're looking at Puffy, bro. Look at this guy, man.
Look at this.
Mate, I'd still have a bit of that if she fucking bicked her whole head off, man. Do you know what I mean? Her whole hair. I'd still have a little go at that. Slap head settings in that.
I second that. I second that.
Nothing to pull, you know what I mean, when you're behind, but oh well.
Oh well.
Pause.
I'm not gonna
Oh,
lie.
So Diddy was an idiot, bro. He was an idiot. There was no need for that. There was no need. Do you know why there was no need? You got peas, yeah? Think about it. You got peas. Why are you doing it with people like, do you know what I'm saying? Why do you need to do it with Cassie and people?
Because he never got girls before the money. There's certain men that act a certain way when they don't get pussy in it. They talk shit and they never got pussy in their life. They don't get girls like that. But without the money, this guy ain't pulling.
Hell
like
yeah.
that, you know?
Yeah.
This is why he's acting crazy. Because he never seen it before. You know what I'm saying? This is what it is. When you got pussy, it's no different if you get money. You got pussy. I always got it. I got it when I was broke. I got it when I had fucking, there was before Oyster card. I was getting child travel. You know what I'm saying? I was turning to the 6 into the 8.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I had
babes.
£3 in my pocket to rip off the flipping the newspaper on the underground.
Your
to
babes,
get
man's got appointments still. He's got an appointment with the UC, and I'm saying that.
this way is, bro. Men that don't get girls, yeah, when they get girls, they turn into these weirdos because they never got girls before. So now all of a sudden, all these fantasies he had watching Babe Station, now he's like, I can actually do it. I can actually reenact Babe Station. You know what I'm saying? And that's
Bit
what
of Television X and that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Back in the day.
guys are-
10-minute
bro.
preview.
when you got girls here, you don't need to act like this because it's nothing new. Yeah, okay, cool. You got money, yeah. Now you got certain girls, okay, cool. Like everyone, of course, like you know, whether you got girl, whoever you are, like me, like, I ain't gonna be able to pull like a Beyonce, whatever. But you be able to move, you be able to do your thing in it. You know what I mean? When this single man knows, but when you don't, yeah, because let's be real, Diddy looks like Dowd. What's his name? What's his name? The one from TikTok. What's his name again? It's Dowd, isn't it? It's Dowd. The one with the submarine head. That's what he looks like. He looks like Dowd with a hairline. You know what I mean? So this is what it is. My guy, he never got pussy. So now all of a sudden he got a bit of pussy. He's now getting excited. Like, what's all this watching the next man bang my chick? No, bro.
Yeah.
My thing
And
was-
not just that. Take a bit of CUM and wipe it on his Oh shit! Oh my days! Oh my days,
Bro, that does
You
look
know
like
what he
me,
would
bro.
do?
Just without a hairline. I'm telling
You know the
you.
guy that would bang your thing. He would bang the guy. You get me? So it's kind of like just
Yo, Aaron, do you know about Adam 22? What he let next man do to his wife?
No, I don't
Adam
even know who
22.
Adam 22 is.
Yeah.
Bro, he let his wife do porn, yeah. He let the biggest brother, yeah, just boom in that. You know what I'm saying? And then he promoted it on his
Oh,
channel
wow.
as well.
Yeah, he's swimming in that shit, bro. I swear to God,
Mate,
it's
I
like an
could
the
never
ocean.
bag.
do that shit.
It's like an ocean, that bro. That is a tunnel. Like I don't know what he's doing, bro. That's a bad idea, bro. Even like nah.
Jesus got 9-9 on speed dial just to ring the ambulance when he's finished. You know what I mean? If he's got a big old boy like that, Jesus.
Doesn't he know that it shapes are? You know what I mean? It shapes around the thing. You know what I'm saying? Like and obviously.
Bro, this
Suction and
was
all
a
that.
crazy place, bro. Under
Oh,
no
sick, man.
circumstances could I just
Yeah,
sorry,
Ghost
I
knows.
can't.
Ghost knows down there. He knows.
It's
Ghost
crazy.
25. You get me?
It's
I
crazy.
was
But
never-
then Will Smith, remember Will Smith, yeah, with Jada,
Yeah,
and then
yeah.
she got a call, and then she's like, it was an entanglement. And then next thing you know, I don't know what she did, yeah. Her pussy must be cursed. Her pussy must be cursed because he turned gay after that. So what did she do to him? She must be poking his bumhole, bro. She was doing some next stuff, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
Pegging.
I don't know what she was
why?
introducing. Huh? August Alsina, he turned gay. He got a boyfriend. Man used to make songs. He used to do the R&B for the girl. Man, I love that shit. Man, I love that. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now my guy's getting rubber fisted. It's crazy. I don't know.
Did you hear her interview? She was like, he was in a bad state. I was helping him.
Helping him? You turned him gay. Like,
Exactly. That's what he was doing, bro. Help him. Oh shit! And Will was taking it on the face, bro. Will was all right with it. What the? Oh my days!
Will's a little bitch, though, isn't he, man?
Will Smith.
He's a bitch.
Yeah.
Come on.
We lost respect for your Will Smith. I lost respect for Kanye West. He said that he was sucking his cousins. You know what? You get me? You lot heard about that one?
Nah, what
Kanye
the
West.
hell do you lot read and watch, man? What's going on here? I ain't got a clue what you lot are talking about. Or,
I know.
I'm not gonna say that. Yeah,
Aaron, the streets are
You know
crazy.
Kanye West,
what's
right?
going
Come
on? Yeah, but I don't know what he's up to.
Wait till I get my. Yeah, come on, man. You get.
I know what of him, but I don't know what he does between the sheets and all of that shit. Do you know what I mean? I don't know how you're all so clued up in it. I ain't got a clue what happened all this,
They be
man.
publicizing this stuff all the time, bro.
I'm an old git, bro.
I don't
Everyone
know.
in Hollywood.
Kanye said, I don't know, bro. Like his cousin, I don't know. His cousin like done something with him, you know what I mean? Using his sausage or something. I don't know, something crazy, bro. I don't know what these men be doing, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know what these men be doing. You know what I mean? It's
They're
crazy.
experimenting.
It
You know what I'm
seems
saying?
it seems normal.
It is.
Me, I don't know. Back in the day, me and my cousin would just play PlayStation. You know what I mean? We'll play San Andreas. We'll play Gran Turismo. We'll play Pro Evolution. You know what I'm saying? We didn't do none of that. I don't know what these men are doing with their cousins. It's crazy. It's crazy. What happened to just PlayStation 2? There's bare games. PSP. You know what I'm saying?
PSP, bro.
Yeah.
Bro, there's bare games to play.
Let's play with his cousin sausage, bro. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, I've never really thought of doing that with my cousin. I'm like, yeah, should we just go for a beer? Do you know what I mean? Let's have a pint, shall we? Not what's it going to lead to later? Do you know what I mean? I just want a beer, thanks.
Yeah. His cousin.
Oh man.
And then it came out. Did you see the Method Man? Yeah, Method Man was like, I don't like Kanye West. One time I opened, I saw him. You know what? In the Diddy party, nobody believed him then. But after that, after what he said recently, now everybody went back to that video. Do you know what I'm saying? But why is everybody zesty in that industry? What's going on? I understand some people like it, but like, why? Yeah, I know. My bad.
Man throwing in Ja Rule as well. I don't know, but I don't know. This is all allegedly. Let me just say allegedly for everything. You know what I mean? Everything I just say allegedly.
Yeah. It was the what's his name? The bodyguard, the Diddy's bodyguard. Man, what's his name? Forgot his name. So anyway, he has this bodyguard. Yeah, he was like, yeah, Ja Rule one time, him and Diddy, when were in a yeah, in a room, and then one of his cousins came out and he was like banging on the door. Do you know what I'm saying? And then he opened the door and he found them both in towels. He both in towels. I'm saying the truth. I swear to God. You can check it on YouTube. You can check it on YouTube, man. But yeah, you get me. That's why we like 50, bro. We don't go to no the Diddy parties. He's like us. We don't go to no Diddy parties. Them man go. You know who we talking about? Them man go to them parties. You get me? We don't. We're not invited, Noof. No, we're not invited.
I don't want the invite. I don't want the. Don't invite me. You know what I'm saying? Don't invite me. You get me? Nah, don't throw gigs under. Don't throw gigs like that. Come on, my guy Gigs, man. Please.
Oh, well, see, doing silly things with his cousin as well.
No. They're trying to link him to the Diddy parties, bro. But nah, come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro.
Yeah. If you're an R&B artist, why can't you just make music instead of touching your cousins up? I don't understand it. Is that like come with the fame, does it, or something like that? I don't get it. Everyone just seems to do some weird shit. Yeah, I didn't even know all about this.
Yeah, most of them. If you check online, like most of them, nearly all of them. At least you have to paint your nails. At least I know this shit went left. I'm sorry, North, but at least you have to paint your nails. At least you know what I'm saying. Wear a wig. You have to do something gay. You just have to. You know, I don't know why, bro. But you just have to do something.
I think it's for control, bro. Even Justin Bieber, bro. My cousin in Portugal, she didn't even speak English. I remember she used to be singing, baby, baby, baby. That's all she knew. Baby, baby, oh. So then here, like, bro, did you see the video of Diddy turning like, yo, why ain't you been calling me? How are you?
With that face as well.
Yeah. How are you pressing, yeah? Like a 15, 16, 17-year-old said, yo, why ain't you calling me lately?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
It's not even like it's
what happened to Dr. Dre and all that? They used to be like all right and normal. What's happened to that?
I don't know. This was
painting their nails.
Dre, I heard some crazy stuff as well. Allegedly, I don't know. Yeah. The streets are talking, though. The streets are talking. Me and Rashid, we just relaying what the streets are saying.
Allegedly, of course.
I don't want to hear no stories about you two down the line. I'm telling you, mate.
I'm not with them, man.
What you're gonna hear about me is me and Yal from the past. That's it, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I'm not ready for that.
That is it, bro.
That's how it is, man. It's like a ritual. I don't understand. Yeah, Dre. Yeah, I heard about that one. What about
Mbappe's girl? That's got that. The way that ain't growing legs, like my girl said it to me the other day. Like I already knew about it, but she said to me, she's like, "Yo, do you know Mbappe's girl? She's a tranny." I'm like, "Yeah, I know." She's like, "So what's going on?" I'm like, "Probably because man's got peas in it, allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly."
That man's not out. Swear to God, man. Mbappe, bro. That man's not Algerian, bro. He's not Algerian no more. You get me? Hey, listen. He's from Cameroon and Algeria, by the way. Mbappe. So, yeah, he's from France now. He's not from. He's not from. No, I'm joking. But no, on the real, bro. Like, why? Why for that, bro? Why Mbappe, man? Maybe he sold his soul as well. I mean, why is it like constantly happening? Do you know what I'm saying? Everywhere, and they're always successful, by the way. These men are all successful that we mentioned, Aaron. All these men that we mentioned are all successful artists, and they have to be. They have to be doing something, some kind of way.
When I was in Colombia with my girl, on the way back, from Cali, Colombia, we're about to say bye to our family and everything, and then go through, give our passports, go through. Bro, I swear down, there was this thing, and I was like, oh, like I just thought it was a girl, innit? But she asked someone for assistance, and as soon as she spoke, my girl turned to me.
You got the pronouns, right?
We couldn't clock, bro. You couldn't, just on visual, you couldn't clock, bro. Me and my girl turned. I said, "You thought it was a girl, right?" She's like, "Yeah." I'm like, "I swear that I thought it was." As soon as he spoke, I was like, "Yo, this is crazy." But bro, this is what I'm saying, like. Bro, man, be vigilant out here. You know what I'm saying?
Look for the Adam's apple. Look for that Adam's apple.
Exactly. No, they're shaving it off.
Yeah. You gotta tell them no.
They're shaving it off. They're shaving it off.
Everything. What?
I'm telling, bro. I'm telling even my girl, she's from that country. Even she was like, I didn't clock that. That caught me off guard. I'm like, that's what I'm saying. I said to her, hold me tight. When we gave the passport, hold me tight. You know what I'm saying? Hold me tight. No, I want to be. You know what I'm saying, bro? You man that are single out here. You man, you better do. You know what I'm saying? You man better double check. I'm telling you.
Does Fuad mean Zendaya? Do you mean Zendaya, bro? Is Zendaya a tranny as well?
Man said, I thought it was Jennifer. It sounded like Jerome.
Mate, I still can't get over the shaving the old Adam's apple off and all that.
Oh my days!
Yeah, they do all of that. They start doing the feminization of the. They start doing, bro. Some of them are doing it young as well. Before their balls drop as well. They're already doing all that. You know, man. They look as a kid and they start, bro. It's crazy. They're moving crazy. I told her, I was like, how is this possible? This is some Colombian witchcraft. I was like, what's going on here, bro? It's crazy, man. All I'm saying, man, then maybe just get yourself a nice girl and just. It's good to stay at home sometimes. It's good to stay at home.
Yeah.
You avoid a lot of bullshit.
Or balls. Definitely avoid a lot of balls. Yeah, 100%. That's no good, man. That's no good. Mate, that's the last thing you want if you think you've pulled a Chico and then you fucking there you go. Frank and beans are whipped out all over the shop, man. That is not a fucking start.
It's been happening to everyone in Thailand. That's what I heard. Everybody's been happening to everyone in Thailand.
But surely, if you go there, you know that is around, so you're going to be more vigilant. Surely.
Please don't tell me.
You can go there on a normal thing and say, I just want to see the country. But surely that's a country that's known for that, so you're going to be more vigilant. I'm in Colombia. I know there are girls that have a fat ass BBL. You know what I mean? Like, even the aunties have got BBL out there. Like, it's crazy. Like, I was in the club. I saw a 60-year-old. Bro, she looked like an Instagram model. Colombia's crazy, bro. Like, them lot there, it's like a religion to make sure you're looking 10-10 out there.
Do you know what you got to do, though? This is a good bit of advice. Do the old Donald Trump check and just have a little grab down there. Do you know what I mean? Just double check. Go straight in there.
Yeah.
There you go. Oh, no. Not the bulge I was expecting. Oh, have a lovely day, sir, madam. Hello, you. Come over here. Oh, no, you have a nice day as well.
Man said just pop a Viagra in the drink.
It's mad.
That's mad, bro. That's mad. Nah, but watch out. Yeah, Macron's wife, she slapped him in front of everyone, bro. Do you man see that? The French president. You didn't see that? She slapped him in front of everyone.
Nah, I didn't see that.
Okay. Yeah. He was looking at. Yeah. We saw that. Yeah, sir.
It's crazy.
But that's how it is. Peak times, bro. Everything changed.
Even on IG, bro. Even on IG, yeah. I'm saying one of the chat. I'm not gonna expose who it is. Even he was like, yo. He sent me. He's like, yo, North. I was talking to a thing. This is a real story. I was talking to a thing. Yeah. He's like, bro. I didn't clock. The thing is not a thing. He goes, yo, the thing wanted to this and that. Yeah. Next thing you know, yeah. He's like, yo, he goes, that's crazy. He goes, bro, I almost went on a date with it. I'm like, I looked at the thing. I was like, you couldn't tell.
But it's not fair, though, isn't it? It's not fair because you, as a transformer, you have to let people know. There must be some kind of, you know what I'm saying, guideline where like you have to let people know that you're a transformer, and then whoever comes to you is where it is. They want what they want. Do you know what I'm saying?
I know how to solve that. Wear a barcode, a scannable barcode. Sus. There you go. Oh, transformer, possible transfer. Get the old camera out. Oh, no, yeah, sex change. Don't worry. You're all good. Got a willy, all good. Don't worry. I'll move on. Do one of them in it. Oh, what's this one saying? All right, yeah. Oh, no. It solve a lot of problems, wouldn't it? There you go. Avoid a lot of painful mistakes. Yeah,
true. I feel for the people that fell for that. Do you know what I'm saying? But surely you know where they hang out. I'll be real with you, man. Anybody that got caught, like, come on, man. You don't know that they hang out there. Do you know what I'm saying? You know where they hang out. Even in the UK, you know where these people hang out. So if you're going there and then you just happen to bump into one of them, and then you tell me, yo, Rashid, I just bumped in the other day. Funny, you should know. Do you know what I'm saying? But to tell you what, here's a story. I bumped into like, come on, let's be honest. You knew that it was there. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, just come out and say it already. Do you know why are you hiding? Don't hide. You don't need to hide nowadays. But I agree 100% with you, bro. Like, if you go to Ireland, you know how it is there. Come on. You know how it is. People are saying they're better than, you know what I'm saying? The things. Like, it's madness. It's madness. It's madness, bro. Yeah.
Yo, Vauxhall, I'm telling you, Vauxhall, you go past the bridge, there's a massive pub on the left, because there's bare like Latin clubs around there. But you gotta be careful because there's a club and there's a pub. The pub is big because it's got a massive. You're in that line. I knew you wanted to be in that line.
Yeah.
But there's another club that they do events. Yeah, boy, you better not be there on a certain type of event, bro, because it's gonna be long for you. You know what I mean? Vauxhall dangerous. Yeah, you know I'm saying Vauxhall's dangerous.
You don't know, innit? You don't know. But they meant thing. Like, no. They need to let people know. I can't lie. This can't continue to happen. I swear to God, this can't continue to happen. Not like it happened to me, but like, we need to kind of like all come together. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I'll be real. I agree with people that we should have. Yeah, we should have like our own kind of movement, straight movement. You know how like there's movement for them? We need our kind of movement, straight. Find the flag that straight, maybe white, just a white flag. Yeah, for straight people. And we need our own movement and start this. Like,
that is true. That is actually very true. And I only knew that, because my girl, her friend that she grew up with, she's lesbian. And she would go to like the gay bars with her. She told me all about the gay bars. And she was like, you'll never guess. She goes to me, she told me, she goes, when she used to go there, she goes, there's a lot of straight people, that want to get like threesomes and that.
Sure.
And there's a lot of roadman that are undercover batty man in there. She goes, I'm telling you, North, she goes, there'll be man in there. You would never guess that they'll be in there. They're in there. And they're moving. Reckless. I said, nah, I can't be. She goes, I swear down. There's man you will never guess. They're in there. They're in there. I was like, yo. I said, nah. She goes, when she was in there, she's like, yo, women go there freely, innit? Because women like that. They like all that, the rainbow, and they love all of that.
It's all right for them.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right for them because they don't.
Yeah. Nothing's happening really. Nothing really is happening, innit? It's just.
So she's in there, and she's like, yo, one girl shall approach her, innit? And she was like, the girl goes to her, don't worry, I can tell from a mile you're straight, innit? Just the way you're acting, because I can tell, innit?
Yeah.
And she was like, yeah. But then she was like, all the guys moving like rainbows and everything. I was like, yo, is that what it's like? She goes, there's a lot of people, she goes to me though, there's a lot of people that go into those clubs, because they know, that those kind of people are freaky, innit? So they'll go in there, like, for example, there'll be a straight guy who'll go in the gay bar and he'll try and get two lesbians, innit? He'll get two lesbians and he'll bang it. But the thing is, you'll see him going in there, you'll think he's gay. Now he's picking up lesbians. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, this is the thing. I was like, yo, but sure. I said, but how? But I can't do that. I said, yeah, but he's got to be there, Imagine how many men are coming up to him thinking, yeah, he's on it. I was like, bro. And the thing is, you can't say nothing because you're in their world, you're in their territory, you're in their mothership.
So if you can't say shit.
Some butch guy just slaps his ass. We saying,
hey yo.
The thing is, you can't get vexed. You can't. Because you're in the game. You're in the mothership. You boarded the ship.
Yeah.
You boarded the spacecraft. You can't now say, what's man do? You gotta politely say, yo, mind you, like, yo, relax. You know what I'm saying? But you can't even say aggressive yet. Because he might be there with his boys. You know what I'm saying?
They'll smack you up. They'll smack you up for talking back. Don't talk back to me like that.
any of these straight guys, yeah, that go to gay clubs, yeah, you're the biggest dog, bro, because you have to be putting up being manhandled, abuse, yeah, flipping, all sorts,
Grinded
yeah,
on.
just to try and get a threesome.
You're getting
Why have you
the
not
dirty
mentioned that
wine.
first?
You're getting the dirty wine.
Worst thing of the lot.
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Why?
Brother,
Why?
if I'm in
Why?
one of them clubs, mate, I'm holding front and back the whole night. You know what I mean? Just in case. I'm toddling around like that.
Look, yeah, I can't lie, yeah. I'll be up against the wall. I'll be moving around.
Yo.
Nobody's going from behind.
But
That ain't getting behind me, bro. I'll bang you in your face.
Bro, imagine if you need a piss. I bet that is just probably the worst thing. You're sitting there thinking, oh my God, like actually everyone is staring at my cock when I'm having a piss here.
Nah, bro. Yeah, wait, man said don't go to the toilet.
Don't go.
You get you violated, bro.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, just go outside, yeah, piss in the bush, bro.
I think I'd rather just piss myself, to be fair.
At least the foxes won't violate you. You know what I'm saying? Let's go.
End up coming out smelling like a fucking tramp. I'm just like, nah, I'll just piss and shit myself instead. Nah, no way. I ain't going to them bogs. No way. I'll come out a different man. No
Bro,
way.
you know, like the urinals, yeah? Obviously, straight, man. You go in the urinals, you look down. Like, man ain't looking left. Nothing. There could be a fire. I'm not looking anywhere. I'm looking down. You know what I'm saying? I'm concentrating where I'm aiming. Imagine you go for a piss there, yeah? Man are like, yo. I'm like, nah. Nah, that could never be me, bro. I swear down. No way, bro. No way. That is crazy.
And they're probably not asking inside. You know what I'm saying? They're not asking. They're taking. Come on, they're
assuming, aren't
they're
they?
drunk.
They're assuming. That's the thing.
Yeah,
They're assuming. They're like, why is he here?
Yeah.
Oh, he must like it. Do you know what I mean?
Outside Vauxhall Station, I've opened urinals. We know why, bro. I'm telling you, they've attacked me at the station, bro. I remember I was waiting there. I went to a Latin because in Vauxhall, under the bridges, bear clubs, yeah, bear clubs. Yeah, I'm saying, Rashid, you know, there's bear clubs, yeah, but there's their clubs as well, though. They're right there. Man's waiting one time, yeah. This before I had a car. This is I'm waiting on the bus. I'm waiting for the night bus. I'm there. I'm already waved. I come out the anyone that knows back in the day, the Colombian club called La República. For anyone that even tried to chat shit. So I was coming out of La República, which is a Latin club that used to exist. Come out. These I don't even know what's going on. This guy, I see two guys snogging, yeah. I'm like, what is going on? What in the demonic spirit is going on right here? I was like, hopefully my bus comes. I'm sitting there now. My boy's there. But I see one gay guy, yeah, walk up to me. He slut drops right in front of me, slut drop, and then goes up real slow, yeah. I said to him, yo, big man, this ain't, I'm not one of your customers. That's what I said to him. I said, I'm not a customer, bro. Like, this ain't, I'm not subscribed to this. I'm saying, he starts licking his lips and what. I said, bro, I'll be real. I said, bro, nah, I'm telling you, if you're at Vauxhall, yeah, past midnight, yeah, be careful. Because I'm telling you, bro, they come out the mothership, yeah, and they're juiced up. Yeah, I'm saying these men are
the demons. The demons come out.
Bro, the Walking Dead. That's how they be walking, like the Walking Dead, up into the station.
Trying to give you the walking head.
Yeah. I said, bro, I swear down there, I'll clench my fist already. I was sitting there, I clenched, bro. I was like, bro, I'm gonna bang him in his face, bro. I swear down, this guy, bro, you better move from me. The guy, yeah, I said to him, listen, do what you gotta do. I don't care, innit? I said, do not touch me, and I'm not interested. The guy's like, started doing all this stuff, trying to act like a fairy. I said, bro, I'm going to spark him back to the mothership, bro. Trust me, bro. I'm telling you, I was getting angry now, yeah, because I was thinking, bro, it's a violation. Bro, imagine this, yeah? Imagine
you should go jail.
You can't go up to a woman, yeah, and start try grab up to next to her and start, bro, you're getting arrested.
100.
So where did you
the R word?
Bro, where in the planet Venus did you think that you could come up to me and start slut dropping? I ain't gonna bang you in the face. I said to him, bro, you better move, bro. Yeah, you know I'm saying, but I'm telling you right now, yeah, Vauxhall at nighttime, out of all the places in London, bro, that's the one where it's like, bro, you gotta be careful out there. And the thing is, they come out in numbers, bro. Do you know what I'm saying?
And they're hungry, innit?
They're hyenas, bro. They're hungry. They don't even care. These men are hungry. You know, hungry for the Lion King.
They're hungry for me.
They're coming out of the club like that, like Mufasa. They're coming out. Oh, bro,
the hyenas, isn't it? They're all coming out ready to fucking go. Oh,
Man, don't
dear.
say I didn't warn you. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my days, man.
Man,
That's
that
a
is
The way they
Fine.
act towards us, we could never act like that towards women. We'll all be
Never.
arrested.
Never.
So it's like, what? But why?
One.
Like these men don't even ask. There's not even a warning sign. It's just drop it like it's hot. Boom. You know what I'm saying? These men are scared and they think they're Nicki Minaj. Boom, just slut drop. Like, what are you doing, bruv? You know what I'm saying? Oh, bruv, I swear down.
He's a man after a win it. He's forward. You know what I'm saying? He's forward. Because a thing would never do that. No matter how good looking you are, or man, they're not doing that. They're not
Bro,
just
even in the Latin club, bro. I was there, yeah. This guy seen me with my girl. I come
Oh,
away
shit.
from the table. I'm like, yo, I'm going to the bar. This guy, he's talking to me in Spanish. He's like, ay, papicito. Que rico. Ay, que hermoso. And I'm like, bro, I'm telling you right now. I said, yo, my girl's there. I'm good in it. He's like, bro, him and his boyfriend start arguing.
Oh shit.
Because
He's
the
cheating.
boyfriend, he's trying to talk to me about, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm like, nah, bro, the boyfriend started to argue with him. I'm like, and then he's like, and then he started doing all this sparkle stuff, started doing all sparkle.
Oh shit.
I'm like, bro, I said, I went over, yeah, to my girl. I said, yo, I said, I'm telling you right now, chat to him because he's starting to get me angry in it. I swear that I'm gonna box this guy, bro. Tell him to move away, yeah. And then he's like, then he goes over to her. He's like, ay, princesa. He's like, oh, princess, ay, que hermosa, ay, mi vida, ay, no. I'm like, why are you talking like a girl, bro? And then he starts dancing with her and he starts flinging her around.
Yeah.
But I went to the smoke area, bro. I said, I'm gonna have a blend, bro.
Bye.
I'm not dealing with them, but goodbye, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Goodbye, bruv. You know what I'm saying? These men.
What was he doing the ferry? What was he doing the ferry?
Yeah, he was doing, I don't know, bro. He's doing, I don't know, bro. You know what I'm saying? He's moving crazy. Bro.
North, if
Huh?
we ever go out for a few beers and that, I'm
Yeah.
picking where we go. Yeah, I'm not letting you choose, bro. I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry. I
Latino
can't be
places.
on bum guard all fucking day. Do you know what I mean? You pick some weird places, bro. I can't be paranoid all night, man. I've got to pick
Nah.
the boozer. Yeah,
Nah,
I'm
it's
not going to
calm,
no
bro.
Latin
It's
fuck
calm,
fest.
bro.
No way.
He was
No.
the only one there, innit? But it happened to be that the only gay guy there
Yeah.
was then doing all this glitter stuff near me. I'm just like, bro, nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I told her, I was like, I'm being nice.
You
bro.
know they like to compete with the things, right? You know that they like to compete with the things.
Yeah,
Like you're a trophy, innit? Yeah, that's what that for him.
bro. I just had to tell him, bro. Him and his boyfriend argued. They went outside. I said, yes, drag him away. Go argue. Go. Leave me alone, bro. You know what I'm saying? But this is the thing, yeah. As straight guys, yeah, if we get angry, all of a sudden, then we're the aggressor. We're the but it's like, bro, you're invading my space, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
You're invading my space. Like, who told you that I was on that? Like, I'm trying to get a Jack Daniels and Coke.
Yeah.
Move out my face. You know what I'm saying? Bro, they're crazy. Bro.
Get thirsty right now. But yeah. I hear that, bro. I hear that. But if we would do that, that's Joe time. That's Joe time if we do that. Joe.
I would
Right
get
there.
arrested first, then Rashid, then Aaron.
Oh,
Me? There was, bro, the
Yeah,
police.
Bruv, I'll
I
be
know
waiting
why.
outside.
We know
mate.
why. We know why.
I'll be outside.
Yeah, he's
I'll
going
let them
first.
two go in this weird little club. Yeah, I'll stand out and wait for them. I'll be out there with 4 cans of Stella while you lot can go get slut dropped on, man. Fancy going slut dropping. I'm like, oh, I don't know, man. I think I'm just gonna have a couple of cans of Stella if I'm being honest. That is
Bro, it's
madness.
crazy.
I've never even heard of that. Slut dropping.
Yeah, bro. Like they think they're one of the girls. They think it's like, you know, like what's it called? Hot Girl Summer. You know, Rashid, Hot Girl Summer. They think they're part of Hot Girl Summer. Like, nah, bro. You ain't Meg the Stallion, bro.
Because it's the man that hit that. They found other people, North, before you. Other people, you know what I'm saying? You know what that will happen, what they did to them. So because other people did it, and a lot of people are undercover, by the way. A lot of people are undercover. They could be one of your best mates, by the way. Everybody ask your best mate today, yeah? Tell him if he hangs out in Vauxhall. You get me? If he hangs out in Vauxhall, cut him off.
If you hang out in Vauxhall, yeah, tell me the name of the club, because then we will know what time it is. Yeah, what
Email
club
us.
and what
Email
event.
us.
Yeah, because you can't be in Vauxhall all the time because it's for certain events. So if you're in Vauxhall all the time, what's going on? Because Rashid, me and you went Vauxhall, yeah?
Yeah. It was lit.
Calm.
I can't lie. It's lit.
Calm. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But you're in Vauxhall all the time. Yeah? Now we have to do some investigation around here. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what you're doing. I don't know where you're going in Vauxhall. You know what I'm saying?
Private investigator, bro. He's gonna be watching. You get
Oh,
me?
I'm telling you, bro. You
Nah,
gotta
it's
watch these, man. But it is way to be
Even
honest.
Soho, right? Even Soho as well.
I don't
Soho's
club
crazy.
around Soho. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't go Soho.
If they go
Man will
Soho
never
as well,
catch
by the
me.
way, man, them. If your friends go Soho a lot,
Man said, "Why you in Vauxhall, bro?" There's a club called Paradise.
yeah.
Look
it's
it up.
Paradise.
Then
And it's
tell
kind
me
of
something,
like
innit?
it
No,
kind of like is.
it's come on, bro.
Yeah. What's all this? What's
You know
all
what
this
I'm
about,
saying?
bro?
Yeah, Elephant and Castle's good. Elephant Castle's good. If you like Latin music, yo, Rashid like the Dominican club. Oh, tell Aaron about the Dominican club.
Aaron, it's like if you got knocked out, yeah, you got knocked out and woke up. It's like heaven. Too many. The
Not
amount of
gay heaven, please. There's been
no.
way too much
They
talk of that.
they're all hoes in there. They're all
Yeah.
females. Now the thing is that it's you know how usually in clubs it's like 50-50 or majority are men.
Yeah.
That place it was majority things, bro. It was like a Daddy Yankee video. I know you don't know who Daddy Yankee is.
Nope.
Do you know who that? Yeah, it doesn't. Stupid. Daddy Yankee's kind of like a rapper, and he's a rapper, like R&B singer.
Reggaeton.
Yeah, but I know what you told me R&B singers do. We're going back in the gay area again.
No,
man.
reggaeton.
Why are both of you turning everything so fucking gay? What's going on here, man? What's going on? Are you
Reggaeton,
telling me
man,
about
what?
women 1 second?
It's not.
Now,
The
to be
female.
honest, yeah, there's only one Latin club, yeah, that's actually in that Vauxhall area. The rest of them are all in Elephant and Castle. So, yeah, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, bro.
That's
Hey,
good,
the
man.
Dominican club, yeah, Rashid. All these Dominicans, yeah, all these Dominicans, they've only been here since COVID times, innit? So they don't speak English, innit?
Oh, yeah.
They're only around the Latin community, so they only speak in Spanish. Rashid's there trying to talk, yeah. The girl's like, I know you're speaking English. I know you're speaking. Rashid.
Man, don't care, bro. I'm talking in sign language. You get me? I'm getting you somehow, bro.
What was
I
you
don't
signing
care.
to him?
Oh.
You get me? Yeah, you go. Everybody understands this. International. Oh shit! But if you do speak Spanish, bro, you'll bag a ting. Every time you go there, you'll bag a ting. If you're like obviously, if you have a bit of personality, you'll bag a ting every time you go there. 100%, you'll bag a ting. If you speak a little bit of Spanish.
Listen, I don't need you to talk English, so don't worry about it. I don't even need you to talk, in fact.
There you go.
You're all good. Come on, love.
Nah, Rashid knows, man. Rashid, you've been out with me one time. He's like, yo, the Dominican spot is lit.
Yeah.
I was like, yo.
I still wanted to ask you for that place is lit. I'll be real. That place. The first one was, you know what I'm saying? The second one, but exactly. Yo hablo poquito. You feel me? Yeah. I use that one. That ain't working. That don't work. I use that one, bro. The poquito thing, like, it don't work, bro. They know that you don't speak Spanish. The guy came up to me and he was like, yo, bro, what are you saying? He speaks a little bit of English. I was like, oh, bro, thank God you're here. You know what I'm saying? You need to help, man. You get me? You need to help her right now. You get me? First of all, am I safe? That's the first. So we start there. First of all, am I safe? Because there was like bare man there. And you know what they're on. I was like, oh, he was like, all right, cool. I was like, does any one of them like speak English here? And he told me no. Oh shit, man. I was like, straight away, I went down, took a little sip. I was like, all right, let me try my luck. Every time I try, nah, I don't speak. I don't speak. You get me? But all of them, bro, all of them. There's no fat things, bro. I swear to God, there's no fat things inside. There's no fat things, bro. Like, it's mad. What they eating? No, but yeah, man. If you're trying to, I was mixing in, you know what I'm saying? I'll go there again. I can't lie.
Also, just quickly, don't knock the old fat things too much, because if you are unsuccessful, you know there's almost a guaranteed there.
Oh
isn't it?
yeah,
You know what I mean?
I'll hit them.
Come on.
I'll hit them. It's not like
Last
I
pick.
wouldn't.
Come on.
No. I don't discriminate. I don't discriminate. I don't. You know what I'm saying? It's all the same. They're all the same for me. They deserve love as well.
Would you go up to the fat chick first then?
No.
So you
But,
do discriminate.
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, the things get in the pipe. So you know what I'm saying? Like to me, you know.
Don't give it all that to me,
service.
Rashid. Come on, mate. You can't blag
The
a
journey
blogger,
of the
son. Come on,
destination.
mate.
The destination that matters, right?
Fact.
He's the destination. Yeah, I wouldn't go up. I'll be real. I'm being honest. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go up like to her first. She's not first choice. She's like Sesko. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't go for Sesko. You get me? I'd go for
Rematada.
Osimhen. Huh?
Rematada.
You get a lot of Rematada, bro. You get me? So I don't go home by myself. That kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I don't mind as long as she can stand.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, like in my life, like I always had my friends for like different cultures, like different things. I think that's the nice thing. Yeah, like all my English friends, I can go to the pub. Unlike my culture that actually pay for their fucking drink. You know what I'm saying? You know, if they get around, they get around. This is what I like about English people. You get them around, they don't forget. It's my round. You know what I'm saying?
True.
My culture, I ain't getting no fucking round. But after you get around, they're running off.
You're talking to my man like, your brother, it's your turn.
You get me? English people, I like it.
He goes to the toilet, you don't find him, he's
They pay their way.
They do, mate.
They pay their way. We're going KFC. If it's my culture, they wait. I don't have any money. How the fuck you ain't got no money, bruv? You know what I'm saying? But I see you with a Mercedes. How the fuck you ain't got no money? I got no money.
Wait a minute, let me check. Where's the PR?
English people? Bring up to the English people. English people, this is what I like about you, know. You go there, oh, do you want a kebab? Okay, cool. They pay their own kebab. They may even offer to pay you. And I'm like, nah, it's good. Nah, mate. Nah, I'll get you. Nah, it's good, bro. You're my guy. No, I'll get you. Bro, I like that about English people. You know what I'm saying? My culture, fucking stingy, want to get a freebie. You know what I'm saying? I remember my uncle's friend come from Portugal. He's like, I'm on holiday. I don't pay to get into the club. I turned around to him. What?
Excuse me?
Are you mad, bro? You're on holiday. You don't pay to get in the club. He goes, yo, pay for me. He stopped the security and said, yo, he's paying for me. I looked at him. I said, do I look like a son of a bitch? I said, nah, bro, I ain't paying for you. I said, you either pay for yourself, you ain't getting in. I said, goodbye. My uncle's there, you know the culture. You know the culture? Nah, bro. This ain't even my guy. This is your dusty guy. And he's a freshie as well. He's coming in with Pumas and that. Oh. Nah, he can roll with you, bro. I didn't even invite him. Do you know what I'm saying? Bro, it's crazy. English people, they pay their fucking way. You know what I'm saying? If they do shit that they can afford. If they ain't got the money, listen, mate, I'm skint. I like that. Because my culture don't say that. You know what I'm saying? They say, yeah. Aaron, I ain't really got money. Now looking at him like, why is your blackhead out here in the first place that you ain't got money, bro?
Stay home, bro.
I hate that shit, bro.
Eat noodles.
Sometimes you gotta call out your own people sometimes. You gotta call them out. Like, I love my people. They got, you know what I mean? We dance, we got music, we got culture, we got food, but the fucking, some of them could be fucking stingy, bro. I ain't got time for that shit, bro. You know what I mean? You go to the bar and they're creeping up behind you. I'm like, what's this gremlin creeping up behind me for? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, what's slut dropping you on that?
Yeah, I'm like, look at this. And he's like, I remember one time for my birthday, one guy is from my culture, yeah. He was like to me, he's like, yo, he got the menu ready. He's like, this is the menu. Yeah. This is my birthday. He's like, yeah. He's like, yeah, let's get this bowl. I'm like, yeah. I said, yeah. But when it comes to pay, my guys just started going like this, like a reverse truck. I'm like, yo, we're about to pay. I'm like, I think I'm paying for the whole bowl, bro. Nah, get the fuck out of here, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I said, nah, bro. You know what I mean? Nah, bro.
I can't relate, to be honest. I can't relate. We kind of like, fight over who pays. Do you know what I'm saying? We're a bit different.
Yeah. Us English, we're good. We're just trash at everything else. And do you know what? That's cool. I like being trash sometimes. You know what I mean? It's all well and good. As long as the priorities and all of that are all there, do you know what I mean? That's what we are. We're English. We're crap. We're trash. But do you know what? I like that. Why not?
It's the English way, right?
Yeah, English way. You want to wake up, do you know what I mean? You want to go out, have a couple of beers, go to work, come home, don't talk to the missus because she does a crap boring job and I don't want to listen to it. Leave me alone. Give me a bit of fun stuff when I want it.
Yeah.
And then, do you know what I mean? We'll wake up and do it all over again. I'll have a couple more tins. That's it. I'm good with that. What
Like it's the
like?
first time. Like it's
Isn't
the
it?
first time.
It's always the first time for her. Do you know what I mean? Always the first time for her. Disaster.
When I'm talking about my people, remember, I'm from 3 countries. I'm not just from one.
Oh, yeah.
So when I'm talking, the white, listen, I'm talking about the black Portuguese. One thing that's good about if Rashid or Aaron comes to any of our house, they'll get fed. Even if they don't want to eat, food is there. I'm talking about when we're in the club. I'm gonna do the same. Then some people, I'm not saying everyone, because not everyone's like that. My mum ain't like that, so I wasn't brought up like that. But you get some people that move like that. You know what I'm saying?
The 80%, is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Nah, it's too much. 80 is too much.
Percentage, but
80 is too much, yeah.
I can just sense it. I got a spidey sense when someone's being stingy. You know what I'm saying? Whereas like England, in England, yeah, with all my English friends, the one guy that didn't want to pay for his round, he get called out straight away.
Yeah.
Oh, he's the one that dodges the rounds. Innit? Am I lying, Aaron? Am I lying?
Roger, we've all got that, mate. I've got that fella called Charlie, honestly, bruv. He is exactly the same. Little ponce, mate. And every time I call it out, oh, what's he going to do? Oh, bruv, I've seen him go around and nick people's ends of the pints and put them in his own beer. I swear to you, bruv. I'm not even joking.
Shit.
My age, 35, I'm like, wow, man. What are you doing? He goes to me, I went and got around in and I looked at him. He's like, "Oh, get us around." And I was like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, Charlie." I was like, "All right." He was like, "I'll pay you, but I'll get you on in the next one." I was like, "All right, sweet." I'm not even joking with this, by the way. I promise you, this is a real thing. Anyways, I've got him a beer. It's coming to his round. I'm like, "Charles, can I have a beer?" He's got his pint, which is a Foster's, by the way, not even a real beer, and poured some of it in mine. He's like, "Oh, when I get the next one, I'll pour you the rest of it." I'm like, So you're paying me the pint back by giving me your fucking sloppy seconds, Klarna settings. Is that pouring in there?
Being free.
Like, what the fuck do you want me to do with that? He slobbered off of it, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, I'll pay it to you back in installments, pouring a beer back." I'm like,
Oh my
just
days.
keep the beer, son. Do you know what I'm saying? Like he's won, isn't he? Because he's got a free beer.
Worst type of
Madness,
friend.
bro. Man, I couldn't
Cut him
believe
off.
it. Trying to
Cut him
Klarna
off.
settings with me. A fucking pint over 3 pours. Like,
I
what
know
are
that you
doing
can't
here?
cut him off, Aaron, but I'll be honest. These ones,
Bro,
they
I've
need
cut
to
off
be
my
cut
family off. I couldn't give a shit about
Yeah,
certain people,
you
bro.
need to
Do you know
cut
what I'm saying?
that. And yeah, exactly. Exactly.
I'll tell you, every time I've had a couple of beers, if he's out after I've had about 6, 7, 8 beers, I'm a proper. Oh, I won't say that. I'm a fucking sod to him, man. I'm like, "Hey, here he is. Go on, what's he going around all the tables again?" I'll shout over. I was like, "Hey, are you finished with that?" And I'll start going around and put them on the table. Here, Charles. Here, £3.50, please.
Yeah.
Tons. Horrendous.
I love going to the pub, man. All my English friends that used to go to the pub now, they all got kids and life has kind of changed, didn't it? Like from 20s to the 30s. But whenever I can go to the pub, I like going to the pub. But what I realized, do you know what thing I realized? I realized why my black friends don't go to the pub, because a lot of my black friends don't like beer. I realized that beer is like the cheapest alcoholic drink you can get at the pub.
Yeah.
So English people do like other drinks, but they like beer, and they know that beer is like, okay, it's not gonna put a hole in your pocket.
Yeah.
The reason I feel I can only talk about my friends. The reason my black friends don't want to go because they want a Jack Daniel and Coke. All of a sudden, that's £8, £9 each.
Yeah.
Towards the beer, if you drink beer, it's £3 a pint, £3.50 a pint. Do you know what I mean? For what you pay for one, you get 2.
Exactly.
So
And you're gonna finish that shit in like half an hour, 45 minutes,
Yeah.
innit?
Yeah.
That's
You're
why I
gonna finish
realized
that
why they
day.
don't want to go. It's because of that. And not just my black friends, any of my foreign friends, because it's weird. It's like there's a lot of foreigners that like beer, but there's a lot
It's
of
a
foreigners
colour
that
thing,
don't
yeah.
like beer.
It's a
You know what I
colour
mean?
thing.
So then they're like, "Yo, why am I going to go to the pub? It's expensive." You know what I'm saying? But then what's weird is they'll pay for it in the club. They'll pay those prices in
But
the
you
club.
know why? You know why they pay? Because they think it's an investment. Do you get it? You get it? Because it's an investment in the club. Because you're working there, he's doing something. Should I say he's eyeing up options? You can't just stand there like with nothing. You got to stand there with something. Look, you know, to not look like a loser. Do you get me?
But this is why it's good to have different ethnicity friends. All my Arab friends, showed me the best shisha places, the best Arab places to eat, really nice places to eat where it looks expensive, it's not expensive. And it's like, this is why, I just like mix, because you get different experiences. Like, if I just want to, like, for example, if I want to, like, during the week, I want to have a drink and I don't want to get, like, I don't want to go, like, out of the area. My English friends, yo, do you want to go have a drink? Yeah, let's go have a drink. Cool, we'll go to the drink. I can't say that to my friends from my culture because they're like, why am I going to the pub? Like, do you know what I mean? I could go over to their house, cool, but it's like you see the way that different people from different backgrounds do different things, and when you have those kind of friends, it's like you can just do different things with different people, and that's what I've always liked, man. I like the fact that I can do different things with different people, and if I don't want to. You know, if I go out with my coaches, like, yo, we're going to the club, we're dancing, we're doing this, it's like, if I go out with other coaches, like, okay, we might go out to eat, or we might go shisha, or we'll go to the pub, or we'll go, like, it's just, yeah, man, that's what I'm like. This
one is like a vibe. It's like you talk to your friends, it's kind of like a vibe. Yeah, I like the theme and everything. I get that whole idea of it. I get the whole idea of it.
If I go with my English, if I say to my English friends, let's go shopping, innit? Like, I need to buy some new clothes, you want to go, let's say people go on holiday, whatever, yeah? We're actually going to do that. If I go with my black friends to do that, all of a sudden, they're putting me in situations like pulling this girl, pulling that girl. Yo, did you see that thing? I don't, you get me? Like, these are things that happen, bro. It's the truth. Like, when you go shopping, yeah? Like, when I used to go, like, when I was younger, when I was like 18, I'd go Oxford Street shopping. Bro, it ain't no fucking shopping. Man's pulling girls the whole time. If I go with my English friends, right, let's go to this shop, let's buy this. It's more sensible. If you're in a relationship, yeah, it's more sensible because you're actually going to do what you're doing.
Of course.
Black friends, we're doing a bit of shopping, but then, yo, did you see that thing? Yo, I'm going to chat to you. All right, cool. You go. Oh, you ain't go. All right, cool. Let me go. Yeah, I'm saying it's just different. It's different. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie, man. Like, this is why I love England, bro. Because England, you just get so many different experiences, yeah? Like, my Asian friends, they know all the spots, yeah? In London, that you get a sick view and you can just, like, bun. Like, you can just smoke and it's a sick view. It's free. You can just smoke, chill. Do you know what I mean? Like, you can just have a vibe where you're not even spending much money. You just, if you like to smoke, you could smoke. All my Asian friends knew the best places. Like Harrow Viewpoint, as an example. You go there, you can see the whole lights of London. And you can just smoke.
I know exactly where you're on about. It's not far from me, that. Yeah, I know exactly where
you're on. I'm saying? This is what I mean, bro. Like, bro, I'm not going to lie, man. Like, you just get different vibes with different types of friends and the things that they like to do. And yeah, man, like that's one thing I just love about being brought up in
But don't you think you should have friends for every event that you want to do? Like them type of friends, you just keep them in that kind of like category. Do you know what I'm saying? Because
yeah, but sometimes people change. Like I used to go, like first of all, I used to go Oceana's at first, yeah. I used to go Oceana, that's now Kingston, yeah. And my friend Lauren at the time, yeah, she was she did too much of the little bumpy in it. She done too much, and she just collapsed. Now I have never done that, and that's not my thing. It's never my thing. It will never be my thing. It's not my thing. But we went down there for her birthday, and she dropped, and everyone looked like she was my girlfriend. I'm like, nah. That's not mine. Friend, but it could never be anything. You know what I'm saying? But like,
you hit that on the low.
Go into that.
You hit that on the low.
I was going to like bashment clubs, like in East London. I went to one called Tudor Rose. That was a ghetto Jamaican place. That place there, like you'll see girls with blue hair, orange hair. Do you know what I'm saying? Like polka dot, looking like 101 Dalmatian hair. It was ghetto. Tudor Rose. Anyone that went Tudor Rose, you know what I'm talking about. But then my friends that went to the Jamaican scene, I then transitioned to go to the Latin scene. But then they would clown me for that. Years later, yeah, I then started going with other guys that I knew to the Latin scene. Years later, they're like, oh, do you know what, yeah? I see them in the Colombian club. I'm like, you used to take the piss out of me for dancing salsa. You used to take the piss out of me for dancing bachata. Like, you used to take the piss out of me for being around the Latino. So some people catch up. Some people will clown you when you do something outside of the your circle, what you grew up doing. And the next thing you know, they get bored. Because I feel like, even my friend Philip, he's from Sunderland, yeah? He came to my mum's house. Mum just made egg fried rice. He's like, what's that? Because all he knew, spam and chips, egg and chips. You know what I'm saying?
Bit of corned beef and chips in that.
He had egg fried rice, yeah? This is a true story. Yeah, egg fried rice at my mum's house, yeah? He goes, what the fuck is that?
Did you not know what egg fried rice is?
Bro, he never had egg fried rice. He only had English food his whole life. He never had egg fried rice. Yeah?
Bangers and mash, son.
Bangers and mash.
Shepherd's
You got all
pie.
it, yeah? What's that? Shaka Zulu. You know Shaka Zulu in Camden?
No.
So it was like, I don't know if it's still open. It's like an African restaurant where you can eat like zebra, all this wild stuff that you can eat. This guy's inviting me to that. I'm like, you didn't even handle egg fried rice. You're telling me that to go Shaka Zulu to eat zebra. Like, do you get me? But he got tired of bangers and he got tired of it. Do you get me? So people change. Like, people change. I don't know what they serve some crazy stuff up in there.
He's into some giraffe burger and all of that now, isn't he?
Giraffe burger, yeah.
What, zebra? Really?
Well, I didn't go in it, but imagine he's eating.
I'll try zebra, yeah. Why not? Try it.
I mean, you'd eat it, but it's just not the fucking thing you expect on a menu, is it? Do you know what
Yeah,
I mean?
I
You think, bit of lamb, bit of chicken, bit of fucking beef. Oh, what you got in the bill? Oh, we've ran out of beef, but you've got some zebra if you fancy some.
Got a bit of a giraffe. You got a giraffe.
I don't know. I'm not really a zebra connoisseur. What else you got? Yeah, giraffe's neck, hoover giraffe,
elephant meat.
bit of trunk. Anyone want a bit of trunk? Elephant trunk? No.
Shit.
Mate, that is madness.
Would you try? Would you try, Aaron?
Of course I fucking would.
Like a zebra or some exotic kind of animal.
Yeah, of course I would.
Well.
Why not? I'm a fucking man. Of course I'll eat meat. I'm not vegan. Do you know what I mean? I'll eat it. Fuck it. Where's this place? Let's all go and get some zebra.
Shaka Zulu, Camden Town.
Shaka fucking Zoo.
We gotta hit that place. I can't lie. We'll hit that place. Try to see what's on the menu. Do you get me? I wonder. I'm really wondering what the word dog meat. Nah, that's in. I'm not gonna say it.
Oh, you might have ate crocodile, yeah? Okay.
Did you see?
Nah, this guy's taking
Crocodile is decent. Is it?
Tony Tucker with a goat's package.
I mean, it doesn't look nice, innit? It does not look nice. Crocodile.
But any country I
I'll
go
try.
to, if you tell me
I'll try.
delicacy, I'm not eating it. Because most delicacies, yeah, that I've tried anyway, from any country, ain't nice.
Yeah, I didn't like snail. I don't like
snail. They eat that in Portugal sometimes, like the baby ones, and they get the toothpick and they take it. I was like,
They're just squidgy kind of like, no. I tried,
People eat it. Not everyone, but some people do eat it. They put some garlic or something. My grandma was like, oh, it's nice. I said, nah, grandma, no. Relax. She's like, oh, you think because you live in England, there's never going to be a famine. And I'm like, yo, there ain't a famine yet. You know what I'm saying? So, until there's a famine, I'm not eating no snail, bro.
That is just taste, man. No. It's not for me. I tried, nah. But others, maybe.
There's so many better things to eat. Why would you wake up and just think, do you know what? Fuck it. I'm going to have a few snails this morning. Like, I just don't get it, man.
Because they want to try new stuff like Diddy, innit? This whole story started blaming.
Rashid, bro, you love it.
Yeah. What is it then? They want to try new stuff. You get me? But I think it was the poverty that got like places, for example, like China and them places to eat a fucking dog, a cat. Do you know what I'm saying? It's because poverty at that point. And then people continue to eat it. Do you know what I'm saying? And,
but I can't even lie, bro. Like my cousin went to a village in Angola, my little cousin, and he was like, yo, this is like a lot of my family in the city, but he went, they're like, yo, let me take you to like the bush, innit? Let me take you to the rural parts, innit? He took him to the rural parts, and bro, he was eating this chicken. He's like, yo, this is the best chicken I ever had. Bro, it was rat.
Oh shit.
Oh, La Rata.
No.
It was rat. But he said it's the best chicken, it's the best meat he ever ate in his life. Imagine. That's what I'm saying, bro. But he was with the village people. He was with like these people, are like segregated, like proper like tribal, innit? So I was like, yo, that's crazy. But you know, in Peru, they have the best cuisine in South America. Peruvians are known for having the best cuisine in South America. And I think one of the delicacies is guinea pig. The guinea pig. I'm gonna try it. When I go there, I'm gonna try guinea pig.
Man said, was it seasoned? Who cares if it was seasoned? Why are
Man,
you
there's
hearing
no sewer,
that?
right? There's no sewer there, bro. It's in the middle of the bush. There's no sewer, bro.
He'll
There's
eat
just
any
forest.
food that's got a bit of salt, pepper, and paprika on it and all that. Do you know what I mean? Don't worry about it. Guinea pig, the fucking lot.
He was asking. He
As
was
long as the
asking,
condiments
bro.
are on the table, he'll
I care,
fucking eat
mate.
anything.
He cares. What the
But
Was
if you
it?
don't
Oh,
know, yeah,
listen.
you're just
What
gonna
a
eat
funny
it.
fucker.
If
Yeah,
they
I would.
if they take everything off the head, the arms, everything, and it just
Yeah, I'd eat. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
you
Yeah.
wouldn't know. How would you know?
Yeah. But after that, I'll slap the shit out of him. Like, but you can't do that to man. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that.
Bro,
You
they'll
have to tell
spear
me.
you, bro. They'll put the spear through your heart, bro. What are you
No,
talking
but
about?
Clark, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna say, okay, no, no problem. When we catch him in London, you'll see. Just when he
I'm
comes
gonna
to
eat
visit
guinea
us,
pig, bro.
you'll see. Nah. To be honest, you
They,
have
they
to
put it
tell
on
me,
the
man.
barbecue, and you can see like the head like that. You
So
can
it's
ask
spear
them,
to the
like, I
head,
don't wanna
right?
see any of that. Like
Eat.
chop all of it like a chicken. Chop all of it. You can't tell, innit?
Oh shit.
I'd have a
So you're
go
gonna
on
eat,
a,
innit?
go on a guinea
Or
pig.
spear
Fuck
to
it,
the
why
head.
not?
Is that how it works?
Hey, Aaron's on it. Aaron's on eating
I'll
guinea
have a
pig.
little
He's
go.
on
Do
it.
you know what
What,
I mean? A
he'll
little
go what?
starter. There's a little
Of
starter.
what?
Do you know what I mean? Have a bit of guinea pig for starters. You know what I mean? Have a
Okay,
bit
guinea
of
pig
zebra.
maybe, yeah. Guinea pig
And
maybe.
what we got for dessert? Maybe a fucking couple of slugs or something like that. I don't know.
I like Aaron, you know, he'll give it a try. So, you know, they can't knock him, right? He'll give it a try.
That's
You know what I
mad.
mean? But yeah, even the English, like duck and stuff like that. English,
Duck's
there's
nice,
game
I
in
can't
it,
lie.
gamey,
Duck
innit?
is lit. North. Duck is
Rabbit
lit,
and
man.
that.
Rabbit, that's it. I've
Really?
never had rabbit.
Yeah.
Have you had
Rabbit.
rabbit?
Game,
nice as well. Nice.
Bit of game.
Is rabbit nice?
Nice.
Yeah.
Is
It's
it?
nice, to be fair.
Yeah. All the duck, rabbit, they're nice. Trust me. I love duck. I can't lie. Duck, lovely.
Well,
I
that's
used
when
to
you go
work
for a
in
little
the
Chinese,
market,
isn't it?
and they used to sell duck like burger.
Bit of duck in there, isn't it? You know it.
Yeah.
My granddad
Yeah.
would never eat Chinese food, bro.
It's
The
lit.
things he
There you
said,
go.
yeah, he'd be
Tell him,
cancelled.
Jay. Tell him it's nice. I can't look at the people. Look at them. Darker than blue. Everybody's saying it's nice. Read. I'm telling you, much nicer.
There was like some food festival in central London a couple of years ago I went to, and I had a cow tongue. It was actually nice. I can't lie. It was actually nice. I didn't know it was cow tongue until they told me after. I was like, oh crap, I didn't know.
Look at Taboo in the chat. Bit of giraffe too. I love it so much. He goes to London Zoo with a knife and fork. He does, doesn't he? Do you know what I mean? What's on the menu today? Yeah, you know what I mean? With a little handkerchief there and all that, getting ready. All the kids just like, oh look, there's a lovely zebra there. You know what I mean? He's like dragging it back.
That's mad. That is mad. But listen, to wrap up the show, because I'm active tonight. I can't even lie. Spurs sacking Ange. What's your man's fault on Spurs sacking Ange, bro?
Bro, if you think I'm going to talk about football after the conversation we've just had, man, come on. You think I'm going to go back on the football thing?
Come on, let's be
No
sensible.
way.
Let's be sensible now.
Yeah.
I'm shot to bits.
Aaron, do you watch Love Island?
Huh?
Do you watch Love Island?
Nah, man. They make me want to strangle the TV, man. I can't be dealing with that.
My friend said this, yeah. I'm going to send you the episode when it gets about just over halfway. And you just watch it. You don't even need to have watched it the whole time. Halfway is the best start to watch Love Island, yeah? You'll laugh. Because all the shit, yeah, that guys did, selling girls' dreams, fucking her off for her best friend or whatever, yeah, you're going to see all of that. Because by that time, they think they're in a stable relationship. And then, bro, a next girl gets in the bombshell, you start seeing the guys moving crazy. The girls moving insecure. You know what I mean? All the dreams that they sold the girls, they all start saying, you led me on. Can I have a chat? Can I have a chat? That's what they love to. Can I have a chat?
Yeah, they're all from Essex, isn't it? They're all from Essex.
I still can't get over the fact that he was just so blasé about it. We've gone through all of this eating zoo animals and like, so what do you think of Ange anyway, Az? That's doing me, man. I'm sat here and just thinking, I didn't even get any moments to just like digest and swallow that whole conversation. He's just like, yeah, so Big Ange sacked. What do you reckon on it, Az? I'm like, we've just literally jumped straight across from eating zebras and gay shit and fucking everything like that, and now he's back on the. I don't know. Literally, just I need a moment, Northside, bruv. I need a moment, man. I need to process what's just happened. Yeah.
Bro, any chat is better than talking about Arsenal transfers, bro.
Hell
We've,
yeah.
we've
Boy,
done an hour of that, bro.
Boy, I
Like,
love
We
it.
bought no one. Think
I
about
love
it.
it.
We bought no one. Transfer window already open. Do you know what I'm saying? NS is selling everyone dreams. Does anybody win in Love Island? Do you win something, or what's the goal?
I think like if you win, like when you win, you get like certain like deals with like I don't know, like Boohoo Man and stuff. They get like a lot of like money in it through like endorsements and stuff. Obviously, their social media goes up and stuff. These men never work a day in their life again, like proper work. Yeah, I mean,
And then they
Big up
pretend
Matty
to
in the
stay
chat.
with each
man.
other.
Salute.
yeah, you win 50 grand. Yeah, they win like 50 grand each, and each person can decide: do I keep it or do I share it? Like the 100 grand, I think it's 100
Oh,
grand.
is that it? 50 grand.
Oh, is
If
it?
one person keeps it, then the other person gets fuck all.
Oh, that's
shit.
brilliant. I'll definitely do something like that. Yeah. Unlucky, love. Nice knowing you for 6 weeks.
So I'm saying these men love girl talk, but they don't like a show about man selling girls' dreams. And then every week, there's a bombshell of a new girl. They're not always buff, but a lot of the time they're buff, going into the villa and stirring shit up when the girls get comfortable. And I don't understand what man don't like about that. I don't know. Maybe you guys, I don't know. You like watching Super Mick, but sometimes I like watching, shows with women. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but the thing is, North, I'm going to have to combat you on that one, bruv, because it's all well and good. Yeah, I bet you they are double fit. You know what I mean? They're wearing basically fuck all, but then you've got to listen to them.
Yeah, but it's
You know what I
okay,
mean?
bro.
As soon
We're
as
getting
they
to the
open their
bag.
mouth, as soon as
We're
they
getting
open
to
their
the
gob,
bag,
I'm
Aaron.
thinking,
We're getting to the
what's
bag. It's
this?
not about the girl. They're selling them dreams. They never, when they finish the show, they do all this promo and stuff. Boohoo, Next, fucking Gap, and all that. Get all the bag, get all the money, all the endorse, and then they fuck with them off, bro. They don't stay together.
But
It's
mate,
all a finesse.
that's the struggle for me
Okay.
to watch a program like that, because you look at them and you think, wow, 8, 9, 10 out of 10, and they open their mouth 3 out of 10. Nope. Shush.
يلا خلي دوك.
Who?
To each their own. You know what I mean? To each
Yeah.
their own.
Yeah. Well, listen, you know what I mean? I'm not adverse to a chica, wagging her batty in front of my face. But if she's going to talk absolute shit while she's doing it, do you know what I mean? Then she can fuck off. Innit? Let's
But
get it
man,
right.
them
We're not
man
here
got
for the
tough, yeah?
conversation. Innit?
For the conversation.
Big love. I don't want to, but I have to. Big up to everyone, man. Big up. This
brother.
was lit. This was lit. I'll be honest. This
Big
was
up
lit.
to you,
And I'm not talking about the transfer talk. I'm talking about after when it took like a turn.
Yeah.
The P Diddy shit and then it's zebras and you know what I'm saying? Zebras and giraffes and I don't know. You're in Angola. You got a man with a spear behind you. That's crazy, bro. But big up to everyone, man. Big up North for having me on
Big up,
every
brother.
Big up,
time.
bro.
Aaron, Chief, Ola. Big up to everyone. Big up to the whole chat, man. And I'm out, man. I'm out.
Big up, bruv.
Big up, bro. Every single time.
Well, just quickly to Sam in the chat, I don't even know if I'm going to do my show now. I can't be bothered to talk about Arsenal after this. I'm not going to lie. I can't be bothered. I just can't transition from this conversation to a serious whinge about Arsenal. It just brings me down. I'm in quite a good mood, if I'm being honest. Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what it is, yeah? Talking about life, yeah. I can't lie, bro. Like when you're in a relationship, yeah, sometimes you just feel like you get certain lookings that when you're single, you don't get as frequent. Like where I work, yeah, I go past the card factory and this girl just keeps looking at me, yeah. But I'm just like ignoring it. I go in for like a coffee in Greg's, yeah. So I'm like, sorry, babes, I'm taken, man. I'm good. You know what I'm saying? But the minute that you're single, yeah, you're like, yo, where's the things? Like, where's the things? Like, let me get that. You know what I mean? Tinder unlimited swipes. You know what I'm saying? I call it Tinder career mode. You know what I'm saying? I started doing Tinder career mode. You're at work, you're just flicking. You're not even looking at it. You're just flicking. And then as soon as you match with a dead thing, yeah, are you mad? Man ain't drawing a Sesco. You know what I'm saying?
I got partnered with that. What, you fucking taking a piss?
That
thing.
Yeah,
Mate,
man.
They never look over, bruv. Trust me, you'll be single and that's it. Because guess what? Chicas want what they can't have, bruv. That's it. As soon as you're available, they're not interested. It's ridiculous. It's always been like it. For every single geezer, there's got to be something in that. Come on, man. Got to be in that. Or to say plenty of fish. That's back in my day before I was fucking single. That bit of poth. Plenty of fish. They didn't have Tinder when I was single, man. So I never used it. You know, well, I have. Just don't tell her that. I'm only joking. Only joking. Only
I
joking.
mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I can't lie. It's like when you don't care and you're not interested, it's like bare attention. Then when you go single, it's like, what's going on? What is going on?
I've done all right anyway. Do you know what I mean? My probably about 13, 14, 15, all the way up to about 25 was fucking wild. So do you know what I mean? I've done all right. Do you know what I mean? It'll do. I've got loads of stories for your Northside. Loads of stories for you, my brother, but they're not for live, man. They're not for live. Well, I'm sure there'll be an opportunity where we'll have a little meet up and a little couple of beers and a chinwag and all of that, and I'll run through some crazy shit with you, man. I've had an eventful one, man. I'm not gonna lie. I've had an all right life, to be fair. Do you know what I mean? I've done all I wanted to do. I'm not really one of them twag geezers. Do you know what I mean? That want to go out there and do all of that stuff. All I've ever wanted to do is go to festivals, get absolutely smashed, and there we go. Success.
Yeah, there's certain stories. There's certain stories you don't share with the internet. There's too much I can't share. My girl watches the channel anyway. Everything I've said, she knows it was before her anyway. But there's certain things just because of like the current relationship you got. You're like, yo, I ain't gonna share certain things, innit? You know what I'm saying? You gotta keep it respectful.
Over.
You know what I mean? Like the chat want to hear it, but you know the chat will go crazy if you say certain things. Right? You're like, yeah, I can't say certain things. So keep it. But I can't lie, man. Like she knows about one of the Portuguese girls that I had one time, way before her. She had a fat ass. This girl had a fat. She was actually from the same island as Ronaldo. Yeah, she's from Madeira. And I'm telling you right now, the craziest Portuguese girls are from Madeira. Some white Portuguese girl from Madeira. She was crazy. My granddad used to always like when I imitated her accent because it's almost like the best comparison I can give is like kind of like a Scouser to a Londoner accent. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but
wow.
Portuguese version. Yeah. So it's kind of funny, like the way that they talk in it. This girl was crazy, bro. Like I remember, like I was in my mom's house. Obviously, I was still living at my mom's house, and they were like, "Yo, this girl, I ain't gonna say her name. Let me just call her T." And my girl knows exactly what I'm talking about if she's watching. And T, she was best friends with my older sister. Yeah, my older sister's like 5 years older than me. But this girl, do you remember Fat Farm? Do you remember the Mike Fat Farm? It was like an American make. Anyway, she had the Fat Farm, like it was like jogging bottoms, but tight ones, yeah. And I think she had a fat ass, yeah. And and my mum and my sisters went out, and it was just me and T in the house, yeah. You already know I was all over that. You know what I'm saying? And
I'm listening.
Like,
Full attention.
You got with my friend. I was probably like 18 or something. I can't believe you got with my friend. And you know, like she's 25, so she's like peak years. I was there. I was like, yo. And she was like, I started that. You know what I mean? I was all over her, whatever. She went back to Portugal. She came back. When she came back, she was different. Like something about her was different. Yeah, and I didn't know what it was. And I kept saying, this girl's a little bit crazy because sometimes she'd be like me and her did a thing, but I'd never made it like official or nothing. Like, oh, you're my girlfriend, whatever. And then she would be like getting jealous, yeah, because she'd go to my mom's church. She'd be getting jealous, storming out and stuff. I was like, why is she storming out of church? Like, what's going on? Next thing you know, yeah, she's like, this one likes you. And I'm like, I don't know, and I'm not interested in it. So I heard this rumor. Next thing you know, she was at her sister's house. Her sister was just blessed. Like I'd rock up. Her sister was like, "Yep, T's upstairs."
Did you have a bit of the sister?
Yeah. Huh?
Did you have a bit of the sister?
No. The sister was a bit older. She already had 3 kids. I'm like, no, not for me.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? She was in her prime. Her
kids.
sister's past her prime.
Yeah, but do you know what I mean? Why not complete the set?
Nah, because why? Bro, if you're competing for the Champions League to win Champions League, why do you want Europa? Bigger fish to fry. I'm in Champions League to win the Champions League.
Yeah, but mate,
and I'm winning the Champions League.
If you do the sisters, you can put houses and hotels on them. Do you know what I mean? Because you've got the set like Park Lane and Mayfair. Do you know what I mean? That's it. You only need the mum and job done.
The sister was Conference League. I'm winning the Champions League. Why am I going to go Conference? Bigger fish to fry. Do you know what I mean?
That's fair dues. I mean, I probably would have. I'll disagree purely because I just sit there and think you could go down the boozer and just go, yeah, see them. They're coming as a family. You know what I mean? Nice little meal, and you'll go done. I'd even go introduce myself and go hello
This
and
guy,
just look at
this
them and
guy.
think every single one at this table has had a bit of me, and none of them knows it.
Bro, I went upstairs, doing my thing with this thing. Next thing you know, I don't know what happened to her. It's like she's possessed. I'm there. The Portuguese piranha's outside. He's swinging, he's doing his thing. Next thing you know, she just, like, halfway, she's like, I can tell you're a scumbag. I'm like, yo, what's going on? She's like, saying all these mad things. I'm like, yo, we'll chill, like, saying all this crazy stuff. I was like, you know what? I didn't drive at the time, innit? And she was in an area where the bus comes like every 45 minutes. I'm like, yo, what's going on here right now? Because I'm doing my thing, yeah, and you're there talking to me about all these things, about worried about this, and that. I was like, you're not even my girl. I was like, yo, I mean, let me just do my thing. I do my thing. I was like, yo, you know what, yeah? Bun this thing, bro. You know what I mean? She starts talking, I feel like you're doing a thing with this girl and that girl and that girl. I'm like, you're not even my girlfriend. What are you talking about? And it ain't even true, bro. Next thing
You
you
should
know,
have said, yeah, I am.
bro, she started telling me, yeah, about she had a dream and this and that. And I'm like, I don't need to be going through this because you're not my girlfriend. You get me? He's like, you know when the penny drops,
Mad
you're
ones,
not
bruv.
my girlfriend. Like, I don't need to be doing this. And then next thing you know, I'm like, I go whatever, and then she's chasing me down. I'm there waiting for the bus. She's there like, oh, you don't love me no more. I was like, yo, since you come back, bro, she started telling me
She's
something.
running after you.
Bro, she's running after me, yeah. She started telling me like, oh, like in Portugal, she was moving like, you know what I mean? The little bumpy and that. She was doing all this. Man, I said, yo, I'm not involved in all of this, yeah. Bro, I had to cut it off, bro. Like I pressed it. I pressed it 2 more times. I came back and, you know, made sure I gave it a sarah, whatever it will be.
Send off.
A send off, yeah.
A parting gift. Do you know what I mean?
And then I said, yo, I can't do this. Then she's there calling up my family. Yo, North is the one that got away and all that. I'm like, yo, I can't deal with the mood swings. And then my sister said, I told you, she's not mentally well and all that. I said, bro, she was well. I thought she was normal. I didn't know she was bipolar. You never told me. She's like, you just think with your dick. She was good. I was like, yeah, I can't lie, but I had good times though. I don't like my older sister, so I had to rubbing it in her face.
Mate, you know it as well, yeah. At the time, you're like, I don't really care if she's mentally fucking unwell. Do you know what I mean? You just want to get that big old backside on the reverse cowgirl and that.
Yo,
that's all he was. I know, yeah. Well, that's all I've had in my head since you mentioned big arse and tight fucking trousers. I'm like, oh yeah, man, come on. Latina Milfs is going on.
Any girl with any sign of mental illness, I'm not even. I don't care how buff you are. No, bro. Like even I'd go to church, yeah. I'd go to church and she'll be looking at me. Storm off, and then someone's like, "Who was it? It was the black one. It was the black one," pointing at me and then slagging me off. Yeah, I'm like, bro, I didn't even want to come church. Why am I getting cussed? Like, do you know what I mean? My mom's like, "What did you do to her? What did you do to her?" I'm like, "This is too close to home."
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, the ass was good, but it's like, bro, do you know, that's what I'm saying, man. I'm just happy I'm in a relationship now. I'm good. I'm calm. My girl ain't no bipolar, no mental health. Calm, bro. Because she was crazy. But the thing is, yeah, with these mental girls, yeah, that you can't tell until you really get involved, bro, they wheel you in. They fish you in. Fat ass, nice long hair. Do you know what I'm saying? Skin looking soft. All of this, you know what I mean? Mash up the bed. You know when they mash up break the bed? Like,
I do, yeah. Come on, man.
I said after that, bro, that traumatized me. I needed HR after that. You know what I mean? I needed better help. I needed a therapist, bro. She was crazy, bro. The way she'd switch, she'd be cool and then she'd just switch. All of a sudden, she'll like grab me by the neck, yeah. Like, man, doing my thing, she'll just grab me by the neck. She's like,
shit, son. I know, you got to stay away from them cheekers, bro. Why are they the best in bed though? Why? That's nasty. That is. That's a nasty. If you're a believer in God, which I ain't, by the way, he's done that on purpose. He's like, do you know what? They'll fuck you the best, but I tell you what, she's going to be an absolute psychopath. It's a wind up. I'm telling you, they all are. Why can't they just be crap in bed? Because then you can just go, do you know what? Actually, nah, no thanks, not for me. But they're always so good, aren't they? They always leave you wanting a little bit more than naughty so and so's. I
said, nah. I told her, she's like, yo, why did you and her finish? I was like, because she's crazy. I'm like, we're doing our thing, and next thing she's grabbing me by the neck saying, you're a crazy motherfucker and all this shit, swearing at me in Portuguese. I'm like, you know, it's so crazy, yeah, that the little man just goes down. You're just like, you know what? I don't even need this. Like, even little man is
going in the shell like a turtle and that.
I don't need this. Like, what's going on? You know what I'm saying?
Is she gone yet? Oh no, the knob's going back in.
Bro, I was like, yo, do you know what? Yeah, ever since then, I could put hand on heart and never return to that. Never, ever, 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 ever. And even
Yeah,
she admitted to my sister, she's like, yo, I was bugging out. My sister didn't tell me she was on like this mad medication, everything. I didn't know. Do you get me? Bro, it's
Yeah.
crazy, bro. It's crazy, bro. Like, imagine that, like, so everything's calm and then someone just goes up to you. You're a son of a bitch. What the fuck? I ain't even done nothing, bro. We're watching EastEnders. We're watching the Brazilian EastEnders, bro. What's going on?
Geezer's trying to find out who shot Phil Mitchell and he's getting choked out, man. What's going on? Fuck's sake. He's just trying to find out what's going on at Albert Square, man. Do you know what I mean? He's getting fucking choked out. Fuck's sake. I just want to watch a bit of fucking EastEnders, sweetheart. Why are you grabbing me throat every 5 minutes? Do you know what I mean? Like boom, 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 boom. No good.
I'm telling you.
We can't. That's it. No cheekers can get in the way of Northside and his EastEnders, mate. Do you know what I mean? There's a lesson to be learned. We can't be doing that.
Can't be doing that, man. That, bro, she was crazy, bro. Like, there's things I'm not even gonna say that she did, but bro, it was crazy. Like, there was times I don't know if you ever had that experience. You're like, what am I doing here? Like, have you ever sat there, like, hand on your hips, yeah, butt naked, thinking, what am I doing here? Like, I'm ashamed of myself, right? And I'm looking at it, I'm ashamed of you. I'm ashamed of me. I'm ashamed of us. Like, how are we even in this situation? And she's just freaking out, like going crazy in the room. I'm like, I didn't even do anything. And then after it was like, she saw me moving on and stuff, yeah. And she was like, she was telling my two sisters, like, he's the one that got away. Like, she'll see me and she'll just start crying. Like, I was crazy. And I'm like, yo, like, even the way you're acting now is still crazy. Like, yo, it was crazy, bro. It was crazy, bro. I remember the last time I left here and I was like, yo, I'm going yard, bro. I'm not doing this anymore. You know what I mean? But her story doesn't end that great, but
mate, I'm not gonna lie, the amount of times I've woke up, probably most of the time when it's been on holiday or when you've been out on the lads thing or whatever, and I've got up, thought, oh fuck, where am I? What am I doing? Completely blacked out. And I've looked over next to me, I'm going, oh, for fuck's sake, Aaron. Why? And I've looked over, gone, oh, for fuck's sake, you've got no standards, you English pig. Why have you done this thing? And then I'll look there and I'll just stand up and think, fuck's sake, why would you put yourself through that? And it's just some big old beefy fucking slob of a thing. Do you know what I mean? You know how many times I've woke up next to something like that, North? Honestly, I've looked at the mirror and just gone, why do you do this every time you go out and have a few Stellas? As no good. Honestly, I'm lethal for it, man. The English pig is not you. No, it's me. Definitely me. I don't mind putting my hands up for it. Do you know what I mean? But yeah, there's been so many situations where I've just thought to myself, what are you doing, boy? What we doing? What can you do though? Yeah, it's part and parcel of it, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? I don't mind it because I've woke up next to some fucking hot motherfuckers and all. I tell you that, man. I can tell you that for an absolute fact. I've woke up and gone, go on, the boy. Don't usually wake up next to this. I'm going to stay for seconds, I think. Oink, oink.
We got leftovers.
Yeah. I had a bit of gammon last night and I'm going to stay in the morning for a bit of bacon. Do you know what I mean?
But
why
quickly
not?
Before we wrap up, yeah.
Go on.
What made you, without getting too deep into it?
Yeah.
What made you think like, yo, this is the woman that I love. This woman I can have kids with. This woman, like, I can see myself content with this woman. What made you feel like that compared to the rest?
Do you know what? I don't really know. She's just all right. She's good stuff, my chica. Do you know what I mean? She don't shout and moan and complain at me. That's all I want. Just leave me alone. Do you know what I mean? I'm not saying we don't do things together, but do you know what I mean? I want to come in. I've worked all week. I want to come and have a couple of beers, and I just want to chill out. Do you know what I mean? Give me the space. If I want to go out with the lads, I want to go and do it. Do you know what I mean? She just lets me do what I want, and I like doing what I fucking want. Do you know what I mean? I'm happy with that. She's like opposite to me in almost everything. Do you know what I mean? I've had girlfriends that are like me. They can be high energy. We go out and it's fire, but then do you know what I mean? It's too much. They end up turning into nutters. Do you know what I mean? Whereas she keeps me on the calm side of things. Do you know what I mean? Otherwise, I can end up going a little bit wild. You know. So yeah, man, she's good. She's a wicked parent and all, brother. I'm telling you, wicked parent. I knew it early on. She's cool, reliable. Like I said, she don't go out get steaming. She don't do any naughties. Do you know what I mean? She's sound, man, wifey. And I was like, do you know what? In that sort of period in my life, I think I was 25 or something like that when I met her, and I was like, maybe we might want to look to keep this one because the ones I had before, Jesus Christ, bruv. Jesus Christ, no way. You know what I mean? When I see her come along, I'm like, yeah. This one's all right, you know? And yeah, 11 years later, bruv. 2 kids. Still good. She still gives me my space to just do what I want, and in return, I do everything else. Do you know what I'm saying? I pay for everything, house, car. Do you know what I mean? We go out, obviously, you know what I mean? We do things together.
Yeah.
That's what she gets in return, isn't it? Just give me a bit of me space, a bit of Aaron space, and I'll give you everything else. Boom. Not a bad return, is it, really? Do you know what I mean? Not a bad trade for her. Do you know what I mean? She just give me a bit of time. That's it. If I want to go and play a bit of PlayStation, just give me an hour, innit? Don't pester me. That's all I want. But, yeah.
There you go, man. Yeah. I feel like it's simple. I think with my one, I feel like it's more, I've become better. Like, if I don't feel like this channel would exist without her, in the sense of she doesn't do anything for the channel, but she created a platform for me to be able to do this. And I'd rather do this than chasing women 24/7. I can't lie. I'd rather do, speak about Arsenal, meet great people like I met you and stuff like that. And I feel like when you look at someone and you think my life is improved, and I feel like there's more positives than negatives. And if I wasn't with this person, what would I be doing? And where would my life be going? Yeah, man, I feel like obviously there's ups and downs. There's definitely ups and downs, like any relationship. It's like, especially moving in together and stuff like that, and building a life. And yeah, there's definitely ups and downs. But ultimately, I feel like it's just a person that makes me better, and just someone just understanding you. I feel like man, like
that's
just beyond even like sexual. Like, I feel like if you connect with someone beyond sexual, it's like, yo, I genuinely can say, like, this channel would not exist, because if I didn't meet her, I'd be way too busy chasing pussy up till now and continuing that. I would have never started this channel. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I don't feel
big
like
up to the missus for that, innit? Big up to the missus for that.
Yeah, big up to her, man. Big up to her. Like, she don't want to get on camera. She don't want to be, she doesn't want to be known. She doesn't want to do any of this. Like, she doesn't drink. She doesn't want to, like, yeah, man. It's just, I don't know. It's just different. Like, when you find someone that, no one is perfect. There's always improvement that can be had, but someone that makes you better and makes you strive for better. And yeah, man, it's just one of those ones for me. Like, it's not even the sexual things. Like, that is a plus, but that's not the main thing. And I feel like when that's the main thing, it's like, that's not wife. If you think of a girl and it's all just, she just mash up the bed, then if that's the best thing you can say about her, then there's not really much to it, innit? You know what I'm
100, man. No, it's fact, man. It's buzzing when you got that chemistry, innit? That's it. My missus is like what I say about my missus is I respect her as much as I love her, and then as soon as that happens, done, finished. As long as you got the respect there, bruv, boom. It's just as important, man. Just as important, respecting your cheeker. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. And that's the thing. Like, there's been times where I spoke about girl talk and she's not been happy about it. So I refrain from talking about us too much. I'll talk about my past. And I'm like, all right, cool, fair enough. I won't talk so much about us, because then, she'll see some comments and she's like, why are they commenting? They don't even know the whole situation and stuff like that. But yeah, like, she just calm. Like, you know what I mean? Like, she just calm. Like, always, like, I don't know. Like, if for example, if I get a fine and I don't pay it, she'll pay it. Like, if like randomly I walk in and it'd be like, oh, I saw that you needed, like, this camera that I'm using right now. She just saw that I needed it. Just got, not that, and she, like, my love language ain't gifts. For me, I want peace. I want to work together, and I want to chill. And if we've got a goal, we'll aim for the goal, and that's it. I just want consistency. I think consistency is the best thing. I don't want someone that's and then like, and then just I don't know what I'm getting. I like consistency. You know what I mean? And for me, that's the best thing. You know what I mean? But just always thoughtful, like always there. Like even like when my mum had a heart attack, just went out of her way. Like I'm going down to the hospital. Do you know what I'm saying? Like just things like that.
cool,
like it just hit a man different. Like women think that they need to be doing the most. It's like those things. Like when someone's there for you, when your mum has a heart attack or something happens with your family and stuff like you, that person really cares about you. Do you know what I'm saying? Or like setting up my mum's pension, like trying to set up my mum's pension and stuff like that. Like just things like that. You're just like
little things though, innit? Make a big difference, bro.
Massive difference. They do. And then it makes you feel like, you know what? Yeah, like I don't want to be a scumbag to this person because like this person actually genuinely loves me. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, how can I, you know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know, man. It's just one of those things, man. Like when you find a good one, like it's just, it's those kind of things I think for a man that really touch you and you're like, nah, this is, you know what I mean? To the point where your boys will tell you, like, nah, this is a good girl, bro.
You know, didn't you? You know,
when your friends are telling you, you know what I mean? Like, yo, like you're like, yo, all right, cool.
Maybe don't do that, Northside. You know what I mean? She's a good in there, bruv. Isn't it? Yeah, we've all been there. Come on, man. You know it, bruv. Now it's good, man. Buzzing. She sounds wicked, man. Chill. Yeah, that's what I like. Just chill, innit? Just like you said, not 100% here and then 0% there. Just a nice, steady thing. You know what you're expecting, then, innit? Do you know what I mean?
When are we doing the girl talk on your channel?
What did you say next Sunday to me, didn't you? I'm sure you text me.
Sunday.
We'll do it. Not this Sunday, next Sunday. You said, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, boom. We'll do it. I think Lee said he's up for it. I'll see what he's saying. But I think Lee said he was bang up for the idea anyway. Whether he's busy or not on a Sunday, you don't know, do you? But either way, if Rashid's got to jump along, we'll have a little chin wag.
Yeah, you'll be narrating that chat. However that chat goes, that's on you. That's it.
Yeah, I didn't think of that, but fuck it. We'll get through it.
Yeah, Portugal are playing Spain. That's the only reason I didn't say this Sunday, because I don't know how that game's going to go. And most likely I'm going to be fuming because I don't think we're going to beat Spain. So, yeah. So it's going to be long. But next Sunday, make sure you guys are subscribing. Aaron Talks Arsenal. The link is in the chat. Make sure you're liking and subscribing. And we will be doing a girl talk. I don't know how long it's going to be going on for, but we'll be there. However long it goes on for. You know what I mean? So if you've liked this second half of the transfer talk, yeah, I'm saying, we can be serious. We can have a serious chat. And we can have jokes as well.
Yeah, now it's wicked, man. I've enjoyed it. It's much better than talking about Arsenal, isn't it, man? Arsenal's doom and gloom. Do you know what I mean? That's why when we started taking it this way, I was like, oh, here we go. I'll like a bit of this. Do you know what I mean? Have a little bit of a laugh in it rather than just doom and gloom. Why not? I've loved it, Northside. Big up, man. Big up chat and all. They've been mustard, didn't they? Fair dues to the chat. They've been putting in some funny as fuck comments, man.
They love it, man. You keep doing that. They love it, bro. The chat always love it, bro. The chat always loved the girl talk. I always thought, they're gonna like it. Because you think you create a football talk, but who doesn't like talking about women?
There you go. Well, I mean, Rashid, he didn't really talk that much about women, to be fair, when he was on here. Maybe Rashid don't like talking about the chicas. Nah, big up Rashid. I'm only joking. Love a bit of Rashid. Go on, the boy.
But yeah, Aaron, do you live in London?
Yeah, I live in Hillingdon.
We're gonna talk in it.
Yeah. Come on.
We're gonna talk. We're gonna link up. Trust me, because Rashid is jokes and you link up, man. Me and Rashid are linked up. Carefree Lewis as well. He's hilarious. We're gonna link up. I didn't know if he was in London. Some guys are not in London, so yeah, we're gonna link up, man. We're definitely gonna link up and have a drink, man. Definitely.
Defo, brother. 100, mate. Look forward to it.
Big up every single time. Make sure you're liking and subscribing to Aaron Talks Arsenal. We're gonna redirect to Matty for the fight week show. Northside raid on the way in, and we're out. Love.